This episode is brought to you by TheDolphinWars.com.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to King Dolphin Television, episode 306, another Just Cause. I am Raymond, King Dolphin, author of the Dolphin Wars series of books and ruler of the greatest pod on YouTube. And I'd like to welcome you all here to Just Cause, the show where anything can happen, and usually does, and the kitty table, the slapshot table, and the pit are prepared for occupancy. I'd like to thank you all for being here. I hope you understand the late date. We just got done with Yom Kippur, and it was good, very meaningful, very interesting sermons in light of what happened a year ago, the events afterwards. But that's not what we're here to do. It's to have fun and enjoy the fellowship and company that King Dolphin TV is known for. So, and that was that was it. That's how it was. And of course, I made it through the fast. And I just got done wolfing down my food. But the thing I want more when I fast is something liquid. I could deal with the food later, but give me something to drink. I need it. So that's how I was able to. It was my throat was starting to get dry toward the end because I had no liquid. So I only had a sip of water this morning to drink my medicines. But I got to tell you about some other shenanigans that happened. But before we do that, please, wait a minute. I got to get rid of this guy. Give me a second. Bring back King Dolphin in the chat. One thing, yes, trike was bad. We'll tell you a trike story. But before we do that, please like and subscribe. And if you are, so inclined, please click on the tip link as soon as I can get StreamYards to get its head out of its butt and put the link out there. Stupid team. Okay, it's probably got to wait for me. Let's see. I don't think. So let me welcome everybody who is here right now. All 4 or 5 of us. I know the late time is probably throwing people off, but I didn't want to make this an away mission. I wanted to do a show tonight. So, I agree. Let's see. I know a lot of people can't. Pithy and hangry, yeah. But no, this actually went well. This actually went well tonight. So except for when I got home for my break. I was going to come home and do the rest of the services by Zoom, but I said no. I want to take some food for the food drive, and so I decided to do that and went back. And it's not that far; it's about a 20-minute drive back to the synagogue. So it wasn't that bad. So well, thank you, FKHC, and we enjoy listening to the show too. Well, all right, so let me welcome everybody who is here. We have Tim from FKHC 2005. How are you, Tim? And we have as my lifeguards. We've got as my relentless lifeguards. We've got Sandra, the producer. This is a Sandra Feliciano presentation in color. So, love you, honey, and thanks for getting ready to back up, but I made it, honey. I made it here. Let's see. I'm going to do something to Tim. Okay. Had to do something for Tim here. And let me take something right quick. This, a little bit of that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right. Okay. So, let's see. As my able-bodied lifeguards, the first one in, the last one out was Legatus Legionnaire. But you may have some competition Legatus as soon as Tim makes his next entry. We've got the Comic Relief Crusader. Huge. We got the amazing Lenrod. Yes, Tim is now a lifeguard. Welcome, Tim, to the lifeguard corps. Just remember, with great power is great responsibility. Lenrod, Comic, come on up. Come on up. Let's see. All right, so Legatus, Lenrod, Comic Relief, and FKHC 2005 are the lifeguards tonight. All right. Let's see. He says, I think I would be exempt from that again, Meds, and I don't need to, so I get hangry, and boy, I get hangry. Hey, Lenrod, how you doing, buddy?
I am here, and I am functional.
Oh, good. Yeah, I just got back from services, broke my fast, so I'm ready to get going with this show tonight.
Services? You getting new tires on you?
No.
Foot rotation. You're getting your hands on your feet and your feet on your hands now. Okay.
No.
Ready for winter.
No. You know.
Change the oil?
No.
You got new spark plugs?
No. Well, I probably got my soul renewed after Yom Kippur services. Huge!
Yeah, that makes sense.
Huge.
Oh, he's in a car with a sunroof.
I'm in a car, yes, with a sunroof. So
what's going on?
My wife is in Fabric Land.
Ooh.
Yes. So I'm doing the only sane thing, which is staying in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a car video from Comic.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I got the panel is building up here. So yeah, just
And then after that, when my wife gets out, I'm going to pick up our oldest daughter, and I'm going to help her move some stuff out of her old place into her new place. Yeah.
Pudgy. Hey, Pudgy, how you
Pudgy.
doing? Come on up. Come on up and pay a little visit.
Been a while since I've seen the Pudgy.
Yeah, it's been a while
Right.
since we've seen the Pudgy. Come on up, buddy. All right, so let's see. Let's see. Pudgy. Yeah, so we got done with services about 20 after 6, which is a shade before
Nice.
sundown, and I'm over there going, I gotta go. I got a camera run. I can't stay for any break the fast stuff. And but as I was leaving, they had little honey cakes on the outside door. So I guess they didn't want people to stay. I guess they didn't want people to stay, so they gave us a little nosh to tide the way home and said, "Get the heck out of here. We've seen you for too long today. Get out of here."
Those Philistines.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, the Philistines are the other. Yeah. A little bit. But I've got a glass. I've got my second glass of Gatorade here. First one I inhaled very quickly.
What flavor?
Gatorade. That's not good for you.
What?
Gatorade isn't good for you if you're not physically active.
Yeah.
Like legit, it builds up in your liver.
Oh.
Like the electrolytes that it provides, they only actually are beneficial if you're super physically active and actually burning them. Otherwise, the stuff builds up in your liver.
Ooh.
No. Ooh.
I didn't know.
Well, I do exercise 3 times a week, so.
But you're gonna have to dectuple that number. Get in there. You need to get ripped. You got a fight coming up.
That's true.
That's right.
True.
You got to buff up.
Yeah.
hit the pump.
You
up.
up.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, Dalek. How you doing?
Yo,
All
Dollar.
right. People are
Hail
coming in.
Dalek.
Let's see. It's just I could drink water, but I need flavor in the water. Bland, tasteless water just doesn't do it.
Huh.
You need to stop being so picky.
Yeah, Sandra just said, "Oh wow."
Exactly.
Let's see. Legata says, "Tip of the day: poison ivy crossed with a 4-leaf clover will get you a rash of good luck." Oh, true.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Mm.
That would be true. Let's see. And Pudgy, wait. Come on, Pudgy, get up here. Don't be so shy. Let's see. And Comic says, or Legata says, Comic, if you see a person who can't remember where they parked, every time they hold the remote, every time they hold the remote in the air, honk your horn. Wow.
I should. Because the fun thing is that right beside Fabricland here in Calgary on Fisher Road, there's the Calgary Shooting Center. So if anybody has any firearms out there holding, just one beep, and I might let something off. Yeah.
Well, I was leaving the synagogue,
Right.
and as I was walking to the car, I hit the start button, and in my car it goes beep beep, and it's not a light beep. I mean, just like everything else with the Dodge Charger, everything is huge.
Yeah.
Huge. So I mean, the honks are
Except for
they were like, and this lady was walking right in front of my car was the first, and she jumped about a foot. I said, sorry.
Let me see. Trying to find any old ladies that are coming out of Fabricland right now. Oh, there's one.
Oh, you would do that.
I know. Gonna wait until she gets close to her car. And,
Oh, jeez.
and there we go.
Oh,
Menace
you
to
are
society.
Evil.
evil.
A proper
Yeah.
bad boy.
I know.
I love
I
it.
Oh, I should have turned the camera around to watch to let you guys watch. That would have been more fun. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dalek. I had services till all day services till 6:30, so I just got home and got my food into me, and it wasn't anything very heavy. It was just like a cold hot vegetable soup and a cold hot dog from the community fest we had next door, and that is a story in and of itself. What's that clicking in?
Oh, I think it's my phone because I think it's getting a little warm. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're taxing
All
it.
right.
That's the sound of a CPU cooking.
Yeah. What?
It was like my old phone that one day I was supposed to be on for the interview and my internet went out and I was using my old phone and that poor thing darn near started on fire when I was trying to use it for the stream. It got so hot.
Old lady
Ouch.
number 2.
Uh-oh.
And there we go.
You are the
Hi.
you're the devil.
I know.
And then she's gonna flip you the bird.
Yep.
She comes over, just flips the car over.
Yeah.
I would be so lucky.
Oh, Tim.
While you're here, I gotta ask you something about your pixelated avatar, because every time that I look at it, I feel like I get this feeling that the face has a beard on it.
It's got a mustache.
Oh, okay. Well, good enough. That's what I was wondering.
It's Mega Man made to look like James Hetfield in the 80s.
Oh.
Hence the big Explorer guitar.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now I know.
Gotcha.
Because I was wondering if you had a beard or a mustache.
I've got the goatee.
Ooh, nice. Okay, perfect.
You didn't see the pic at PodCon? Unless he grew it after.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that again. So
It is getting to be almost that time of year to put on the full winter beard, though.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I know. It's almost NHL season, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Well, just listen on in. We'll have.
We will talk you to sleep.
We will talk you to sleep. Yes. Tim says, "To the pit, to the pit,
to the pit with you."
to the pit."
Looking
Okay.
for more victims.
So Fez is here, but he's tired too. Yeah.
Come on, I'm not sleeping at all, and I'm awake. I'm also eating potato chips, and I really shouldn't be, but I'm eating them anyway, so I'm on a mission to hate myself.
Lucky.
Oh. Well,
I don't want the junk food, but at the same time, I do.
it was like I said, I got a channel to run. I gotta go. I'm like out of there, get into the car, scare the poor lady, and then get on the road,
Oh,
get through. One light, no problem. Second light, no problem. Third light takes forever. Tick, 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 tick.
Always.
right.
Yeah, and it's a left turn to the freeway. So it's tick, tick, tick. But then finally, I get on and I get zooming. I won't say how fast I'm zooming because no, I was legal.
He's doing
We'll
5
sleep.
under, just like everyone else, right?
Mhm.
Or like
Yeah,
me.
Yeah. And
Cool people drive
hello, Fez Forever. So it's just these lines of trucks that I got to get past before I get to my exit. I'm like, come on. get this going. So
It's what you get for living in a place full of people.
that's true. A lot of
I
people.
know. Such an inconvenience.
Yeah.
I like it here. There's a whole lot of nobody.
Mhm. Well, I got there's Pudgy. Hail to the Pudgy.
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 It's Mr. Raymond time. 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 It's Mr. Raymond time on King Dolphin TV. Yay!
Yay.
Woo.
How you doing, Pudgy?
Pudgy good. How are you?
Oh, good. Now that I've got food in me for after my 24-hour fast.
Only 24 hours.
Yeah.
I have been
Yeah,
like
I-
legitimately not eating for like 3 straight days now. This is the first food I've eaten in days.
Yeah, but the problem is when they talk fast, it's not just food. No food, no water, no drink.
Well, all I've had is water in the last couple days, so I'm halfway there.
And as soon as he hits 24 hours and 3 minutes, then it turns into a slow.
True. Tim says, Fez says, Pudgy, now I'm happy. Tim says, Pudgy is back. And Pudgy, you've lost some weight.
Yeah, that's true. Pudgy lost 3 ounces.
Oh, wow.
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 What brought that up?
Is it Hollywood diet?
Well, no. It turns out that this is a pro tip for all the nice people and animals that are out there. If you see strawberries, you should wash the strawberries first.
Yeah.
It turns out that when the deer stopped by, deer did what deer do over top of the strawberries.
Oh.
Those are
And it-
chocolate chips.
Yeah, it wasn't chocolate covered strawberries. It was something else. And
Oh.
Pudgy thought Pudgy did a good job of washing it off, but see, here's the thing: Pudgy took it over to the river, and washy, and then unbeknownst to Pudgy, the otters were upriver doing what otters do in the river, and Pudgy's like, "Oh, okay." See, every year, every season, Pudgy goes to the Dunkin' Donuts place and says to the nice person, Pudgy wants to try to plant donuts again. And they always give Pudgy a couple donut holes, which are donut seeds. And Pudgy always plants them in the ground, and they always turn into strawberries every single year. Darn it, Pudgy's going to Tim Hortons next. Maybe they'll finally give Pudgy donuts.
Dalek says, oh man, Pudgy's on the panel for the first time in months and I choose not to join.
That's
Well,
okay, Dalek. At least this way, Pudgy can't ask you any questions.
Ah.
Well,
Impossible
that's,
British
Tim
questions.
Hortons up here gives you plenty of Boston cream donuts to plant then, Pudgy.
Great. You know what that means? If Pudgy plants Boston cream donuts?
Yep.
Then Pudgy will get blueberries.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hello, Matt G. How you doing? Yeah, it's Comet
That's funny.
Stone. It's getting ready to explode on it.
Yeah, probably. Oh, well, then that being said, just in the nick of time, the wife was coming out. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will talk to you soon.
Okay, take care,
bye.
Comic.
Bye, Comic.
See ya
Later, dude.
Bye.
later.
All right. So, we have a hello, Matt G. How you doing? I've got a story to tell you guys. It was Bet needs to be here to hear this. It'll probably it will probably tickle his fancy. So I go to services today, 10 o'clock in the morning. Sandra came back Sandra went to bed about 4 o'clock, after Friday night frolics. I woke up, did my morning stuff. I walked. We took care of Slapshot and Brandy, and they're doing fine, thank you.
Mhm.
And I go to surgery.
This technical break
Yep.
is brought to you by the DolphinWars.com. Christmas is coming. You can buy all
And-
sorts of nifty books. There's Mr. Raymond.
We're losing
What?
you.
Oh,
You disappeared, so Pudgy went into a sales pitch for the DolphinWars.com.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, mow your lawn, grate your cheese. The Dolphin Wars serves multiple purposes. You can even build a house out of the books.
Yeah, and you can read them too. Can you guys hear me okay?
We can hear you now.
Okay. So, oh man, so I've lost. Okay, I come back from the break from my services because there's going to be a long stretch. Damn, stop it. Great. I give him a wrench and I get that.
Yep, you were asked for it.
I asked for it, yes. So we've got this long break from between 12:30 and afternoon services at 4:00.
Well,
And I get home and Sandra tells me next door at the church is doing a community fest, like a mini carnival or something like that. And I get home and Sandra tells me he went out and got to the church and was getting pets and loves by people. And we're over there going, how did he get out? We blocked it to prevent him from doing that. And Tim says Trike wants to tell the story. Yeah, he does. Although he's still on the bad side. So I come home. We decide we're going to go to the fest. I put Trike, and we were going to take him with us. Maybe he can get some socializing. Mistake. We put his big vest on. I put the industrial strength leash on him. We go out and we go across the grass, and we're over there. And Trike is just getting pets and lovin's, but he's pulling at the thing, pulling me on the leash, and I'm like holding on with both hands, trying to keep him from running away. So he's just having a good old time getting pets, barking his head off, and by this time he's losing control. He wants to play with this emotional support dog, which we didn't want him to do. So I took him home. I put him on the porch, and I joined Sandra to go and look around. Next thing, a lady, the same lady, comes over and says, we see Trike again. I said, what? We see Trike again. And I said, okay, how do you do that? So I go, he's right on the driveway looking at me. I said, get in the house. So we walk into the house. He wrecked the porch door.
Oh,
He leaped through the porch door.
eat that door.
Oh man. Lenrod's seen it, so he knows. The screen is ripped. A piece of the frame was on the ground, and he knocked another piece of the frame out of kilter. And I'm like, what? So I open up the house. Target that door and fire. And so I put him in the house, gave him a treat, went back out. Second mistake. So I joined up with Sandra, explained the situation, and we stuck around there a little bit because she wanted to get some information. We come back, she sees it, she groans, and just shakes her head. And we go into the house. Then Sandra goes to get a quick set of groceries. I'm resting up a bit, and then I'm getting ready to go back to synagogue, and I look at his bed, and I say, and I just shook my head. I just had to shook my head, because lo and behold, Lenrod, can you guess what was on his bed?
Oh, I fashion to say probably all the dinner.
No.
Nah?
Just a loaf of bread.
So all the dinner, okay.
Yeah, a loaf of bread was on the couch or on his bed. Not ripped. The holes weren't ripped yet. He just drug it over there.
He's getting ready for later.
Yeah, he was all ready to get. He was getting it ready for later. So
Figured you're going to be gone later than that.
So I just, hey PJ, how you doing? Orville Nation. So yeah. So I took it to Sandra and said, look what was on the bed. So yeah. He's been a mischievous boy.
I'd say so.
Yeah. Because now we don't know. Now we don't know where he's. And they actually, the lady actually saw how he got out. He's going under the fence, under their gate, under their fence. So he's going through ours and then under the fence. I'm like, jeez. Take care, Orville Nation.
Later, dude.
So yeah. Trike is the Steve McQueen in the gate. Trike is Steve McQueen in The Great Escape. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know what we're going to have to do to keep him from getting out, and especially when there are people in the church lot, because he just wants to socialize with them. That says target that door and fire. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The ferret made me do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Innocent.
Oh, speaking of which, I got a post from Snorter Poopus. He does have power, but they lost internet, and it looks like he doesn't have it back. So please think of please put an SQB out there to show we're thinking about Snort as he's dealing.
Stinking.
Huh?
No, we are stinking.
Yeah. But two hurricanes in a row, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's a double whammy.
Yeah, that is a double whammy. So, and of course, how's Mama Eagle? But
She's doing good.
good. I'm glad to hear that. Please put a Mama and Emmy out there to show we're thinking about Mama Eagle.
Thank you, Mr. Raymond.
Uh,
Yeah, she was. They discharged her from the animal rehab hospital, and then she went over to her nest over at the tree. And then there's some other helper birdies that have been helping her with just very minor things.
Yeah.
She's perfect. She is 99% better. So she's hopping around and flying a little bit and being grumpy.
Mhm.
which is good. That means she's feeling better.
Yeah,
um,
good.
Mainly because she wants to go, but she can't go because she has to wait for the helper birdies. But eventually the helper birdies, will stop showing up, and then she'll be able to just go again.
Okay. Okay. Well, at least,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm glad she's feeling better.
Thank you. Yay!
All right. So hopefully Snortopoopas gets his internet back, and he'll be back and causing mayhem here at the pod.
In the meantime, he's
and-
completely off the grid, which means those seals, they'll never know what hit them.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
There's
sure
no
the seal
record now.
population is. I'm sure the seal population is going down very
Oh, yeah,
quickly.
it's taking a hit.
Because no one can keep track of storm.
Or they all got washed up to Virginia and they're hanging out on Virginia Beach.
Yeah, true.
And they're like, should we be down to Florida? And they're like, you kidding? And there's this crazy polar bear that just keeps wandering down there. And then the other seals are like, what do you mean a polar bear? Isn't Florida too hot? And they said, no, that's because he's got a Mr. Freeze style coolie vest that he wears whenever he's walking around.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, it came with a freeze gun, but then Snortopoopas just used it to make iced tea.
Yeah. That's reasonable.
Makes sense.
Yeah, the only way to make the freeze gun work at full power, like in DC Comics, Snortopoopas has to back up it, against electrical transformer. So, his butt's up against the transformer, his teeth starts wiggling, then the freeze gun works. But then, the problem is the Florida energy grid only has so much voltage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's a short fire. Then plus the Florida's warm all the time, so even if you make the grass all crunchy from freezy stuff, it's just gonna warm right back up.
Yeah, true. That is true.
See, there's a reason why Mr. Freeze only operated in Gotham City. That's because Pudgy was reading something and watching a video. Supposedly Gotham City in the DC comic books, it's located in Delaware.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
it makes sense that it's located in Delaware because it's north enough for snow, and it's also got access to the ocean. But then if you watch the Batman shows, it shows mountains, and that's the problem because in Delaware it's mainly flat. So
Not enough people go to Delaware to know the difference anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, so then the school of thought was, well, wait a minute, maybe it's not in Delaware, maybe it's in New Jersey, because there was that one Batman the Animated Series and Superman the Animated Series where it showed a map of Gotham City and Metropolis, and it was showing them at a diagonal line where Metropolis was higher and to the northwest than Gotham City. So it's entirely possible that maybe it was located in Pennsylvania. But see, here's the thing: in Gotham City, their main problem is not the roads. If it was Pennsylvania, there'd be potholes everywhere.
Mhm.
And Metropolis, it shows this big, beautiful city with all perfect roads and everything, and then Superman comes flying by, and it's not that he's doing it on purpose, but it's just because of the nature of Superman. Gotham, Metropolis keeps getting blown up and broken in every which direction, but yet 2 days later, all the buildings are back to normal. It's amazing.
Mm.
They just have a big Control-Z function available.
Or they have access to non-union labor that's able to run 24/7 shifts construction. But that's the problem. 24/7 construction, no one would get any sleep. It's like, okay, we got to put the buildings back up. And then Lois Lane comes driving by and like, what? then she gets kidnapped, and then Lex Luthor shows up, and then Lex Luthor is like, "Ha ha! I have kidnapped Lois Lane," and she's like, "Oh, come on, Lex, I'm tired. Leave me alone." You know, and then Superman shows up and then saves the day, and Lois is like, "Yay, Superman!" And seriously, no one in that entire city recognized that Superman and Clark Kent were the same guy, just without glasses.
One must wonder how that happens.
Yeah, but Pudgy was watching a video. So there's a new DC Comics show that's coming on HBO Max, supposedly either this year or next year. It's about the Green Lanterns, and they actually got a guy that looks a whole lot like Jon Stewart.
Ah.
So he actually kind of sort of looks the part, but here's the big problem. All right, so we know who Green Lantern is. Well, really, it's Hal Jordan, but
Yes.
they're going with the DC.
There's more than one lantern, you know.
Yeah.
The cartoon
The whole
version,
core,
which is
you know.
Jon Stewart. So okay, cool. They're going that direction, and that it doesn't mean that Hal Jordan doesn't appear later in the show. It just means that they're starting off with Jon Stewart. But okay, cool. You have all these comic books, and you have all these lanterns, and hopefully they just stick with an easy story. We're gonna go up against Sinestro, because Sinestro is bad enough. But Pudgy knows what they're gonna do. It's gonna be all the villains all at once. So Sinestro, and then Lobo, and then Lobo, Sinestro, and then the Red Lanterns and the Blue Lanterns, and and the Brown Lanterns, and all the different lanterns, and it'll be so convoluted, and it won't make any sense. And Doomcock's helmet is gonna explode in every which direction whenever the woke stuff starts popping up. And that's the reason why you should subscribe to Mr. Raymond here at King Dolphin TV.
We don't talk about
Yes.
the pink lanterns.
Yeah. Oh no, those were the sapphire stars, or star sapphires.
Yeah, whenever we get to the pink lanterns, and Pudgy needs the sensor blankie, and then Mr. Raymond's like, "Bring on the ladies!" And then Sandra smacks him.
The pink lanterns show up, and it's just a bunch of dudes in drag.
Oh boy, the horror.
Yeah, with the rainbow sprinkle cannon.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Stardust!
Why is Stream Elements not working?
Pudgy doesn't know.
Because you keep hitting the wrong button. You're
I seen
boomerang.
it.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Fez. Sprinkles!
All right, let's try yet again.
Everything's going to sparkle.
So,
Oh, hey, Lanrod. If you look for it on YouTube, Pudgy found a video. A guy made the Predator style Gatling gun, the Siemens chain gun from Predator 1 that Jesse Ventura was using, but it shoots foam darts.
oh,
Nice.
And
foam
Pudgy's
darts.
Pudgy's like, Cobalt, Pudgy needs one. And Cobalt's like, okay, Pudgy, I'll start working on it. The guy's just standing in his kitchen. His son comes running by with the Nerf gun. And jeez, Pudgy went to the store today with Cobalt because Pudgy's like, Pudgy needs donuts, and Cobalt's like, you know what, Pudgy, we do need donuts. So we went to the store today, and Pudgy went down the Nerf aisle, and Pudgy's like, it costs how much? Pudgy's going back to the bakery now.
What?
It's not just reusable darts anymore. Now they sell ammunition canisters, and preloaded magazines. And Pudgy's like, it's a dart gun. It shoots foam thingies. Like Pudgy couldn't believe it. You can buy a box of 1,000.
Oh,
It's the only type of firearm the soy boys can handle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Huh.
Although that would work very well. You know, some of those crazy places you see on the news, uh, they take away all the firearms and then they give them Nerf guns. And it'll be out there, hey, it's not working. Thump, 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 thump.
Hello there, man. How you doing? He's
Shit,
lurking.
man.
He's lurking. And Sandra says to Pudgy, Entenmann's donuts are on sale. Buy one box, get one free.
Yeah, they were last week, and Pudgy loves the cinnamon crumbly ones.
Ah,
Those ones are yummy.
ah.
This week they weren't on sale. We went to the big blue place with a W on the outside, and Pudgy like, boy, Pudgy got lemon icy cake, and Pudgy got donuts, and Pudgy got cookies, and Pudgy got honey buns, and Cobalt's like, shouldn't we buy something other than sugar? And Pudgy's like, you're right, Cobalt. So Pudgy then got black cherry pop, and then Pudgy got cola, and then Pudgy got root beer and ginger ale, and Cobalt's like, shouldn't we buy something else, Pudgy? And Pudgy's like, what? Oh yeah, that's right. Thanks, Halloween candy. So it's all sugar, in the shopping cart, and then, but also, Cobalt got something called a French press. So yeah, Pudgy got to push the button early on that. Boy, does that make the coffee strong.
Let's see. So the missus is doing fine, and Sandra is saying, I got a box of pumpkin and one of apple cider today. They're on sale here now. Ooh, yum.
Oh,
It has
sweet.
begun.
Yes. Everybody, okay, let's see. Tim says, did you show Pudgy his car? And Fed says, show Pudgy car. Okay, so without further ado, Pudgy, here is your car. We saw this last week. I thought it was perfect for Pudgy.
Pudgy does the copyright free song. Copyright. Oh boy.
What do you think, Pudge?
So it's 2 wheels in the front, 1 wheel in the back. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. Oh, and you go in and out through the front.
Oh, nifty.
Yeah, here. Let me show you the other. Yeah, let me show you the front version.
How do you remember some silly British car show? It was Top something. Dialect would know what it is. But the one big guy, they put him in this wee little tiny blue car, and then he drove it through the BBC offices. It looks like, it looks like one of those vehicles that would be able to drive through the office.
Yep, there it is.
Oh boy.
You can. When I saw this drive in, I
And
looked.
it got a ticket.
No, that's the registration. That's his his contestant number. But yeah, when it drove in, all I said to somebody is, where is the slot for the key to wind it up? All right, Lenrod's back. Yep, there. So there, I thought this would be a great car for you, Punch.
Hey!
I want that car. I love those tiny little things. They're just so amusing. But then again, I am a big fan of just small cars in general.
Ah, okay.
I value maneuverability above all else.
Ah.
And you know it would be even better, Lenrod. You put nitrous in a turbocharger on it.
That would be terrifying, but I'm pretty sure there is no room for it, and it's probably 2-stroke.
Slowly. Strode, Pudgy. Strode. Strode. Dialect 451 says that was Jeremy Clarkson in Top Gear drinking the Peel. He probably means driving. Driving the Peel P59. Oh,
Yeah, and then he says it's a P50.
P50.
Yeah. So,
Oh, so
yeah,
so the P59 was the luxury version. The P50 was the economy version.
yeah, true. But yeah,
And
that,
FKH is Top Gear. Okay. Oh yeah, Top Gear.
yeah. But there is the car.
Yay.
I could see, maybe Pudgy putting his logo on the side and driving around. Oh yeah. Bunnies in the trunk on a treadmill, make it go. I don't know. Could you get the bunnies in line to make it go?
Just put a carrot on the roof.
Well, it is possible, but here's the problem. You'd have to contain the bunnies. So, basically, you make a little box, but there also has to be a place to rest, and carrots to munch upon, and then a way to motivate the bunnies in a friendly manner, because if you go back there and start poking the bunnies, they're gonna start pouting and they won't move.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Well, then I'd say what? Put a carrot on the top.
Well, that's the thing to get them to move. The question is whether or not you can keep them in the same spot.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, then here's the other problem. You put carrot on the top, Pudgy comes driving by it, and the horses start chasing after Pudgy, and they're faster than Pudgy in the Pudgy cart. So then, of course, they're going to eat the carrot, and then, and then the car stops because then the bunny rabbit's like, hey, where's the carrot? And Pudgy's like, give Pudgy a moment. We got to coast down the hill to get to the next farmer's market. And like, no, we want the carrot right now. And then they hit the brakes, and then, then Pudgy's stuck on the side of the mountain, trying to go down. And Pudgy's like, no, we got to get down the mountain. We're going to cause a traffic jam. There's this one part that's outside of Bedford, Pennsylvania. That's this big mountain. It's all wiggly. It goes, left and right and left and right and down and left and right and left and right and left and right and left and right. And the crazy part, at the middle part of the hill, as you're almost down the entire mountain, there's a really hard right turn. And you know what the worst part is? Someone built a house on the turn.
Ooh.
There's a 4-story stone house with wooden windows. And from the road surface, you see 2 stories. It's like, there's the house. But as you're coming up the mountain, going the other direction, you can see that in order for them to build the house and make the 2 stories at road level, they needed to build 2 more stories of a house under it to be able to support it.
Mm.
And the other crazy part is right beside the 3rd story of the house, and Pudgy's counted from top down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. At story 3, there's a big stream that's running 24/7. So you know what that means. A, you don't have to worry about water because there's always water next to the house. But also B, all that water has to go somewhere. So it's probably underwashing the foundation. So that's the reason why there's 4 stories, because story 3, the river went underneath the house. So they had to build a 4th story to keep the house up and down. And then the other funny part is, so you go around the big turn and you do left and right and down, left and right and down, left and right and right and left and right, left and right, left. And at the very bottom of the hill, there are 5 tow truck companies.
Oof.
And we're not talking like the nice simple tow trucks, like, oh, let's go get the car. No, we're talking big tow trucks, the ones for the 18-wheelers. And Pudgy's like, well, wait a minute. Who's running the 18-wheelers now? Because there's no gasoline anymore. And Pudgy ran into a couple of groundhogs, and they're like, oh, we got an 18-wheeler running. And Pudgy's like, what's it running on now? And they're like, okay, so you remember the Mad Max movies? And Pudgy's like, oh, Yes, Pudgy remembers the Mad Max movies, and so where did he get that many pigs? And they said, well, we found a place. We put all the piggies over there. And, they all stand and they do what piggies do. But we made certain that the whole place is at an angle, so we don't have to shovel anything. We just wait for a rainstorm and it all washes down into the pit. And Pudgy's like, ew.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
But
Let's.
so the news is that we now have a fleet of Mack trucks running that mountain up and down. But the trucks keep breaking down, so they had to get the tow trucks working.
Hello, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Ooh.
How you doing? Let's see. Tim has an uncle in Bedford, and I've driven by Bedford. I know what you speak of, Pudgy.
Yeah, Mr. Raymond knows about the Wiggly Road.
Mm-hmm.
And the crazy part is along the Wiggly Road, there's a place you can pull off and then look out over the entire valley, and it looks really, really nice. Because Cobalt stopped there the one time, and Pudgy got to run around and play, and then there was a bunch of bunnies there, and when FKHC says, careful, those bunnies may unionize. Oh, they've already started to. It's chapter 12.
Well, there's one thing about bunnies, though. They may unionize, but because they multiply so quickly, the unions just splinter out too fast.
That's true. New Peter Gabriel song, Poke the Bunny. Poke the Bunny. Poke the Bunny. Oh boy. Let's see. Let's go to.
Yeah, but don't poke the bunny too much, otherwise you get a hashtag toot.
Well, I found some interesting facts from interestingfacts.com.
Interestingfacts.com. Believe it or not, there is a site with interesting facts on the internet.
Yes, that's true. Let's see. And let's see. Okay. 6 weird things your body does. Explain.
Oh, great. It's one of those things. And then whenever you click on it, it never goes over the thing. It always wants to sell Pudgy cryptocurrency. And Pudgy's like, no, Pudgy doesn't want cryptocurrency.
Okay. The first one. What are goosebumps? Goosebumps.
Hairs.
Known in medical parlance.
It's a bunch of books.
No. It's known in medical parlance as piloerection caused by contractions in flow muscles that are connected to hair follicles, creating a depression on the skin's surface, resulting in the hair standing upright. Its name comes from the resemblance of skin to that of a plucked bird. Okay.
And if all the goosebumps coalesce to one area with ladies, those are known as high beams.
Oh, what is deja vu? Have you had a sneaking suspicion you've experienced something that's already happened? Then you've dealt with deja vu, which is French for already seen. Research says that there's a direct relation between deja vu and seizures. Specifically, the phenomena is linked to temporal lobe epilepsy and is described in people with a known medical history of the condition. But plenty of people experience deja vu who don't have a history of epilepsy. In healthy people, deja vu is believed to be caused by a memory mismatch, where new experience is stored in long-term memory and completely bypasses the short-term memory. In this scenario, you just have that weird sensation that you've been through an experience before, when in reality, it's just your brain's memory system having a glitch.
Or in my case, I experience and then predict exactly what's going to happen next because I remember doing it before. And then everybody
Yeah.
goes, huh, wow, this happened? And then this is going to happen. And then it happens.
One of the most common causes is being overly distracted or sleep deprivation. If you're
All
walking
that.
through life in a perpetual sleep-deprived haze, you might feel like you're reliving experiences, when in truth you're just too exhausted to parse reality from dreams.
I don't even know what reality is normally. What?
Wisdom teeth are just like any other molar in. Why do we have wisdom teeth? Wisdom teeth are just like any other molar in your mouth. For the first year,
It's a grand conspiracy by the dentist people to charge you $1,000.
Depends how they grow in.
Mm-hmm.
My bottom two came in at a weird angle and they hurt like a mother and had to get those pulled.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I didn't pay $1,000. It was $50 a tooth.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's real good.
Yeah, the only problem is the entire time Len Rod's laying in the dentist chair, they're playing Danzig's Mother, something. First, whenever Pudgy went to the animal dentist, and they pulled Pudgy's tooth, Cobalt always tells Pudgy, if you go to the dentist and you hear Billy Joel, you're gonna have a cavity. Because every time they play Billy Joel, there's always dental work involved. Or the other one is Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight. So if you hear Billy Joel, and it's usually that Piano Man song, or In the Air Tonight, it's going to be, you're going to need to have dental work done.
And you always got to interrupt the dentist because when that drum part comes up, you got to air drum it every time. No exception.
Exactly. Wendy asks,
it's Pennsylvania state law.
Wendy asks, we're using Poke the Bunny in a PG manner, correct? Lenrod says, for now. John says, Wendy relates to bunnies on a treadmill making Pudgy's car go. She wanted to make sure before she commented. Oh, okay. Yeah, dentist took the wisdom teeth 2 at a time. Yeah.
I got 2 more that need to be pulled.
Ouch.
They're not causing me any issues, but one of them has a hole in it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. It's like I'm not using the teeth for chewing on anything, but one of them wound up getting a cavity despite all my brushing. And it's been explained to me because I'm not using it for chewing, there's no agitation. So it just naturally will get it over time.
Yeah. That's what happened to the one that I got taken out in 2021. I mean, and it was a regular tooth. And I could see the cavity and it hurt like hell. And they had to come out. But of course, I got COVID at that time. So I couldn't get it. So I had pain. Not because of COVID, because of the damn tooth.
Them darn teeth, anyway.
Yes, those darn teeth.
I haven't had any actual cavities in a very long time. Like I said, this one has the hole in it just because it's not in use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The rest of my teeth are perfectly fine. No issues.
Mm-hmm.
And technically, the one tooth isn't giving me any issues. It's just kind of annoying because I can feel the hole.
Excuse me.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the guy who pulled my teeth last time is retired now, so I can't get cheap teeth pulling anymore.
Yeah, you got to pay him boku money.
You know, they go out. My current dentist doesn't do teeth pulling.
$1,000 one.
Yeah, like they quoted like $1,000 for the job. I'm like, no, I think I'll just let the tooth stay in there.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I'll do a better job with a pair of vice grips and a bottle of Everclear.
Ouch. That would hurt.
Well, I totally felt it when I got the 2 teeth pulled that the dude pulled because the drugs don't work on me. Spent 10 minutes injecting it for about 30 seconds of numbness, and I just felt everything.
Oof.
He kept hitting me up with more sauce over and over again, but it just wasn't doing it. When he got to the last tooth, I'm just like, you know what? Just go. Finish it. We're almost there. Just pull it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The most painful part of when they actually removed it was the needle of the Novocaine. Once they did that, next thing I know, pop, it's out. I said, oh.
I can live with the needle. It's the taste of the drug. It's like the worst
Yeah.
flavor.
And the thing is you don't get the real pain until you get the pill. So yeah, that's where the real pain happens.
Yeah. And then when the drugs
Right.
don't work on you, you got to deal with it.
Hmm.
Although the drugs that I was initially handed for when I got my teeth pulled, it worked for the first dose, and I got really high for like about 45 minutes.
Hmm.
Food tasted great for 45 minutes, and it was awesome. And then it just didn't work anymore.
Ah.
It's like, and there it went.
What, Pudgy?
Pudgy found a neat story to talk about, but how many more of the interesting and unusual facts do you have to go?
You could bring your story. I'll do some more later on.
Oh, okay. All right. So Pudgy was looking behind the scenes as everyone was talking about dental stuff. All right. Do you guys know something called Red Box?
Red Box, no.
Okay, so Red
Like a
Box
rental
was
service?
yeah, it was you could rent DVDs and they were in a red
Yeah,
machine
I
that
remember
was in
that.
front of stores. Okay, so the company behind them went bankrupt and they did Chapter 7 bankruptcy. That's where you do the liquidation and basically the company goes kaput. You know,
Mhm.
so it's gone, it's not coming back. So
Right.
all right, so as of today, there are 24,000 Red Box machines that are in front of stores, and it's up to the stores to get rid of them.
Okay.
To further confuse things, many of these Red Box machines are concreted into the concrete foundations of the stores
Oh,
and
geez.
in the sidewalks. So it's going to cost at least $500 per machine per store to remove these things.
Oh.
I'll do it for 250. I'll bring my own hammer.
And many of the stores, including big name drugstore places, they hardwired the machines into their electrical grids. So that means that in addition, they can't just pull it out because they're going to have to redo all the electrical systems. So the one drugstore place that starts with a W, but not the blue W, it's the green W.
Mhm.
They're saying they're spending $184,000 a month in power alone on these machines, and they can't turn the power off because in a lot of places, the power for the machine, because the machine had to run 24/7, they wired it directly into the security system power.
Oh.
So the only way to
Smart.
turn off the machine is to turn off the security system, and if you turn off the security system, that's bad.
Yeah.
They could do that here. The store's closing down anyway.
Hmm.
But it'd be awesome. So Pudgy finds one of those machines, goes inside, redoes it, and in front of all these stores, people are walking by. Oh, okay, time to go shopping, and then there's a whole bunch of critters in the machine waving at them because Pudgy turned it into a condominium.
Why'd you do that?
Skill.
Well, the best part about the critter condominiums is that we're getting free power. It just comes from somewhere. We don't even know where.
True.
Condominiums.
Critterminiums, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, then one day they actually figure out how to flip the breaker inside the store, and Pudgy's condo runs out of power, and then all the critters are like, "You promised us free power," and Pudgy's like, "Don't worry, Pudgy's got a plan." So step
Oh, no.
one, we go into the store and they say, "Hello, Mister. You know where the extension cords are?" And they said, "Sure, it's over on aisle 12." And then Pudgy goes and buys a whole bunch of extension cords, and then you connect the extension cord to 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 Pudgy Critter
Oh.
condominium, and
Oh,
then
that-
connect the other end, into a surge protector, into a surge protector, into a surge
Oh,
protector,
that's a
into a surge
disaster.
protector, and then connect it into actually no, and then you did the little adapter piece that converts from a 3-prong to a 2-prong, and then you stick
Oh
it
my
into
gosh.
stick it into the outlet, and then there's that one little wire lead that sticks out somewhere, and so you have to take the little center screw out of the plate, and then wrap the wire around it and screw that back in, and then and then you have to hide the cords, and then in 2 to 3 years, whenever they do inventory in the store, they're like, "Where's this extension cord running?"
Mhm.
But along the way, there's all these free outlets, and all the employees in the store, they just plug in their phone chargers, so it turns into a 400 phone charging line.
Mm. Ted says that's why you don't let pharmacists do electrician work. Can't argue with that. Hello, Agent Pepsi One. You're Pepsi One, Agent Pepsi One. They've given you a number.
And
Taken
it's
away your
$3 a
name.
bottle.
What was that?
And it's $3 a bottle.
Yeah.
Come on up. Oh, you can't come up, Agent Pepsi One? My aunt's home, had dinner, cleaning up the place. She knows she can't get around anymore. Well, if you want to come up for a short moment, she loves her theme song. Come on up, Agent Pepsi One. Sean Carter says, and hello, Sean Carter. He says, Pudgy, that story was shocking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. So let's see. Okay. We should still be on. We got started late, so we'll be here. Let's see. So we got Phantom Outsider. And yeah, Snort lost his internet. I was going to claim a shark made its way inland and got near his bird cave, and he's did his hawu, and now he's been eating shark sushi. Well, that could probably still be happening. Thing is we don't know because he doesn't have internet. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, no, he's got power. He's got power, just not internet.
He's living like the 80s.
Yep.
Yeah, he holds his magic sword above his head with his paws, and he says, "I have the power!" And then he transforms into Tila.
Oh.
Because it turns out the Sword of Power is connected to the new He-Man show from Netflix.
Oh, wolf, that's bad.
The question is he actually Tila, or is he just Tila in drag?
Well, he's got the rubber human suit. He's
He turns in. He's still a polar bear. He's wearing the Tila outfit. First.
They're in drag. Okay.
So if he's dressed in that fashion, he has camouflage to get through Miami.
Let's see. Who the beep needs the internet? I want to run everything on a 60s CDC 6600 supercomputer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yet the mouse is a go-kart.
I've got an all but decked out Apple II GS sitting in my workshop. I'm good.
I only want ARPANET. She's not sure the spelling.
Yeah, that's spelled correctly.
Phantom Outsider says, well, that's good. At least his fridge and micro burr wave and stove work. Yeah. Fez Forever says, shark sushi. Can you get that at Pizza Butt? Oh, no. Let's not start that.
Probably. It's
Let's
Pizza
not
Butt
start
after all.
Pizza Butt. Boy. Let's not start the Pizza Butt. Okay. Here's one. Why do we sneeze? The primary purpose of a sneeze is straightforward. Sneezes help to remove irritants from the nasal passage. They include dust, dirt, pollen, smoke, or anything else that could get stuck back there. Blowing it out is the best way your body can clear it. Sometimes sneezes come in pairs or more, at least 3. Some people, maybe even you, have a specific number of sneezes they produce each time. If
37.
if someone sneezes 3 times every time, their sneezes might not be powerful as a single sneezer's is, and it requires 3 attempts to get rid of the irritant. It also plays an important role in fighting the spread of bacteria when we're sick. The body's natural reaction to infection is to produce mucus in an effort to trap the bacteria. Once trapped, it's time to get rid of it. Sneezing is the most efficient way to expel mucus from the body. It's also the most efficient way to spread bacteria. So remember to cover your mouth and nose. Even when there isn't irritants or bacteria present, your nose produces mucus to catch potential irritants before they get into your lungs. Sometimes, though, normal production, the nasal passage gets too full and needs to be reset. Whenever you get a random sneeze that seems to come out of nowhere, it's most likely just to reset your nasal passage. It's still something as a mystery, though, as there are some causes that don't seem to make much sense. About 1 in 4 people sneeze when they look into a bright light. This is called a photic sneeze reflex, and it's an inherited genetic trait. The leading theory is that a certain stimulation of the optical nerve causes the same sensation in your brain as irritation in the nose, but the true cause still eludes researchers. Gesundheit.
Yeah, them darn sneezing. When my allergies kick off, it's so bad. I have discoloration on the shoulders of many of my shirts from the excessive sneezing. Because it's the only place I can sneeze into because I'm covered in machine oil otherwise.
Oh, God. Dalek says pizza butt, pizza butt, pizza butt.
Nah. There's pizza in your butt.
Yeah. Let me get going to clean the bathroom, and then I'll be going home. See you all in about 30 to 45 minutes. How could I say no? I had a wonderful homemade meatloaf here today. Ooh, yum. Meatloaf.
Why would you clean a bathroom that isn't yours? That's just too much work.
Yeah. Fez says, ha ha ha, Dalek. And Dalek says, I could not resist. Uh-huh. And then there's the rural Pennsylvania sneeze. Cover one nostril and blow through the other. Ow.
Yeah, I do that all the time, too. They call it the farm blow.
The farm blow.
Just plug one nose and then clear your schnoz.
Uh-huh.
Best done outside.
Well, maybe you should do that. Maybe you should do that to take care of those red boxes, except for the ones that are being the critter condo.
That'll be fine.
Yeah. True.
Probably still some movies in those red boxes. You can just crack them open and claim.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, but see, here's the big problem. It's all copies of The Little Mermaid with Halle Berry.
Halle
Disney
Berry
had
was
to
in
put,
Little Mermaid?
yeah, they had to put them somewhere. That's why they went Chapter 7.
Yeah, that.
That was good for target practice, at least.
True. I've done that.
Yeah,
I've done that.
updated Little Mermaid. The Captain Marvel movies.
Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah. Although Pudgy is watching YouTube, and they have a little snippets from Star Trek Lower Decks, and it's okay. But Pudgy's like, it's terrible. Pudgy goes in knowing it's terrible, but But the one part that the one clip that was kind of funny was at the very end. Q arrives, and he's dressed in the outfit, and all the characters are like, "Shut up, Q!" And they all walk past, and he's like, "But I have a challenge. We don't care. Go home." Yeah, that's
The
the
one
way
thing
that
we all
you.
want to say to Q.
That's what you do to fight Q. You just ignore him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you do like Ben Cisco did and punch him in the nose. Picard
Hello
never
there.
did that to me. Picard never did that to me. I'm not Picard.
Although there is that conspiracy theory that Discord from My Little Pony, because he's voiced by John Delancey, is actually Q. So there's a link between My Little Pony, Friendship It's Magic, and Star Trek.
Ooh.
Yeah, I remember that episode. I've seen that guy, and there was a one time I actually watched My Little Ponies with my buddy. His daughters were watching it, and I'm listening to him like, God, that sure sounds like Q talking. Then we looked it up, and like, yeah, he was a special guest on the episode.
Yeah, Discord appeared multiple times throughout My Little Pony, and they used him properly. Because if you have that character appear all the time, then he loses his effectiveness. Also Weird Al was in My Little Pony: Friendship Is Magic, and the episode that he was in, it was crazy awesome. It was a lot of fun, and then and he never had to go back because they just put that show into rotation every so often.
Yeah, it's had tons of cool guest stars in that show.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody seen the Northern Lights this far down south? I'm seeing people see them in Maryland.
Well,
They
They
did
don't
cover
appear
pretty
in-
much the entirety of North America, just about.
Haji doesn't believe him. The weatherman lies. Every single time they say, "Oh, there's gonna be a shooting star." No, there isn't. Oh, there's gonna be, a celestial event in the sky. No, there isn't. It's gonna be a lunar eclipse. No, there isn't. Every single time something happens, it gets cloudy in Pennsylvania. So, if it is gonna happen, whoa, if you do see it, but in Pennsylvania, no, you don't see it. And Mr. Raymond's in West Virginia, which is south of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania blocks everything in the sky.
Mhm.
The only way Mr. Raymond would be able to see the Northern Lights is if he gets past the Pennsylvania blockade, which means he has to be somewhere in either the southern part of Virginia or the northern part of North Carolina. By that point in time, the curvature of the Earth is going to naturally block the celestial event. So anything that might work wouldn't work that far south. Although he could go to New York and would probably see it, but then there's a problem. The problem is he'd be in New York, and New York is bad.
Oh,
Well,
I
upstate New
totally
York might not be as bad.
I agree totally. New York is bad. New York is bad. Oh shit.
You know how bad New York is? To get to New York, you have to go through a tunnel. And there's multiple tunnels. But if the tunnels are all blocked, then there's bridges. So you go over the bridges, and all the bridges are tolled. So you have to pay a toll on the bridge to get across to get to New York. And then you have to pay a toll to get back from New York. Or the other option is you can take a ferry boat, but then you have to pay a toll to get on the ferry boat and a toll to get off the ferry boat. And Pudgy's like, Pudgy was told there'd be rolls on this boat. And they're like, no, not rolls, tolls. And Pudgy's like, what type of roll is that? You don't eat it. You have to pay us to get on the boat. Well, Pudgy's not getting on the boat. Pudgy's going to stay in Philadelphia and get a cheesesteak. And they're like, well, that does sound pretty good, but we can't all go to Philadelphia. We have to go to New York. Otherwise, otherwise the mayor gets sad. And Pudgy's like, you want to go to Philadelphia and get cheesesteaks with Pudgy? And then there's all the boat people and all the people on the boat, they follow Pudgy out to Philadelphia. And then we go to the cheesesteak place. And then the cheesesteak place is like, what you bums doing here from New York City? And Pudgy's like, no, we didn't get that far. We just got to the New Jersey part. What you bums doing from New Jersey? We're here to get cheesesteaks. Oh, okay, where's your money?
And as soon as you pay up, get back to Jersey.
Yep, indeed. Sean Carter says, put a 22 long into right through that center hole on the disc. Then it says, Ghostbusters 2016. Pull.
Pull.
Star Trek Lower Decks was absolutely god awful. I was made to watch the first episode and hate it. You know, strangely enough, and I have evidently, I guess Paramount Plus is so desperate that they decided to put season 4 of Lower Decks on YouTube. So I watched the first one. I said, oh my God, this is not too bad. So I watched the second one of season 4, mind you. And I said, this isn't bad. I actually binge watched all 10, and I'm like, it wasn't too bad. There were a few things that I cringed about, but it was not disgustingly terrible.
Chris, here's the thing, Mr. Raven. You watched season 4. That's after they figured out what didn't work on seasons 1, 2, and 3, minimized it, and it made it palatable to Star Trek fans. Not completely. Doomcock would still rip it to shreds, but it's good enough to make it through the initial pass.
Right, and to entice you for their final season 5 coming up. The problem is that movie was so vile it might degenerate where each shard reforms into a full copy of that garbage. Okay. True. Yeah, Discord was in the show several times throughout the series. Yikes, just like that broom and the sorcerers of printing. My sister took pics I did not see but saw the pics. Okay.
Yeah, we couldn't see anything in the lights here. There's just too much light pollution on the north side of town.
Fez says, we had them here in Nicholson the other night. Somebody got great photos behind a big bridge. Of course, none of you have seen My Little Pony FIM. I'm not afraid to say I've been a brony for years. Oh, okay.
Darn bronies, anyway. They ruined the card game for those kids.
A male adult MLP fan. Oh, okay.
And see, if you push the Dalek buttons in the right order, it pops open and there's a pony inside. But that's just to confuse you because the actual Dalek part is underneath going, good. Look at the pony.
It's wearing a pony suit on top.
Oh,
look, see, we're actually adorable inside of these things.
FIM ended in 2019. Okay, whatever FIM.
Friendship is magic.
Oh, okay. Well, come on up, Doc. Oh.
Supposedly they were going to work on a reboot or another version of My Little Pony because when Friendship is Magic was in full swing, they were selling toys and stuff like crazy. And it spawned all sorts, especially with the conventions and all the custom artwork and everything. They were making money hand over paw. But eventually, here's what happens with all television shows. Eventually, you have 10 of everything, and you've already consumed all the content, and you've watched it multiple times, and it gets to the point where like, you know what, this is good, but Pudgy's kind of bored, and you stop watching it, and eventually they say, you know what, it's time to wrap it up. So a good show will wrap it up and end on a high note, and make everyone happy. A bad show will say, you know what we need to do? We need to make it better. We'll put a trans something or other and do this and do that, and we'll do 14 more seasons at $200 million per season, and they'll run it into the ground to the point where I don't ever want to watch this thing again, ever.
And then you wonder where all the money goes.
Well, actually, no. Pudgy does know where all the money goes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
Alright,
mirror universe.
no, not the mirror universe. Alright, so the last big movie, and we'll use Indiana Jones, and the Dial of something, whatever that is.
Dial of
No.
Disappointment.
Yeah, that one. So that movie cost $350 million to make. So step one, they shot most of it in Great Britain because of the British tax credit. So that means that the British taxpayers actually paid $85 million to make that movie. So we
Yeah.
know the actual cost to make the movie is $85 million, and because that was what was paid for by the British taxpayers. So, but the overall cost of the movie was $335 million. So that means $250 million had to come from somewhere, and the easy answer is this: it comes from all the other places. Because if you look at all those credits, you see people. So you take every single one of those persons, count them all up, take the 250 million and divide it by the number of employees on the movie, and that's where all the money is going for those movies.
I bet you
Okay.
most of them are fake people, so the money's just being laundered.
Mhm.
Well, yes, a lot of the names are fake, and the reason why is because they're accounting tricks. They have to account for each department's budget. So even if you take out like first unit, second unit, third unit, assistant to the director, all the if you just do the department costs and divide out 250 million, divide by the rest, then it explains where a lot of the money goes. And then you also have to remember a lot of the stuff that they spend the money on, Pudgy saw one number that like for security services it costs like $10 million for the movie. Well, some of that really is cost. They hire security guards. You can actually see, there's the big guy with the security vest standing at the gate and going, "No, you're not allowed in. I don't care who you are, and you take that stupid golden helmet off. It looks ridiculous." And then the guy wanders off. He goes down to London to get some fish and chips, and he's like, "My helmet isn't ridiculous looking." And then there's this green puppet wearing a fez going, "Ha ha, you son of a!" It does look fake.
Hey, Dalek.
Yo,
And it's time for Dalek.
Hi, Pudgy. It's been a long time.
Hi. Yes,
Well,
man.
except for Twitch.
Yep. Yeah, Pudgy was going over Pudgy's semi-insane, semi-lucid process to explain where all the money in the movies go. And Pudgy has to thank you because you are the official British representative on the King Dolphin TV show. Thank you, Dalek, for paying your taxes to be able to make Indiana Jones and the Dial of something or other.
Right. Like Britain, like my country didn't have enough problems.
Welcome back, Tim. And John says they spent them on Tim Hortons donuts.
Well, actually, wait a minute. So Indiana Jones was filmed, in that big studio that's somewhere north of London, Pinewood or something.
Yeah, Pinewood.
It's probably Pinewood, yeah.
Okay, Pinewood. So, okay, they don't have Tim Hortons in Great Britain. They have another donut chain. Pudgy doesn't know what it is.
Tim Hortons, never heard of it.
It's a Canadian version of Dunkin' Donuts. And Dunkin' Donuts is the American version of Mr. Donut. And Mr. Donut used to be all over here. But then Mr. Donut got old and he says, "You know what? I don't want to do this anymore." So Mr. Donut sold to Donut Connection. And the Donut Connection started making donuts for a while. But then they decided, you know what? Maybe we should sell the Dunkin' Donuts, and then Dunkin' Donuts started taking over, and then the big W people showed up and like, hold our coffee, and then they started making donuts, and they nearly put Dunkin' Donuts out of business, and that's the reason why you should subscribe to Dalek 451.
Yes, you should.
Thank you, Pudgy.
Yes, you should. Let's see. Tim Legatt says, and sometimes to avoid paying royalties, the magic of creative accounting will include studio overhead into the cost. John says, I know Raymond would like to be in MLP. Me, Lake, and Palmer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Speaking of,
that's another thing you need me on the panel for because okay, I know obviously Pudgy knows a few things, but it's about it. But I think I'm out of all of us, I'm the My Little Pony expert here. So
okay.
Particularly Friendship is Magic because I've been like I said in the chat, huge fan of the show. I've watched every single episode. I've seen all the specials, all the movies, seen everything.
Okay.
And believe me, I was very, very sad when the show finally did end because it lasted 10 years.
Mm.
That's impressive.
It really chugged a long time, and the secondary market of all the other fun stuff, that lasted for another couple of years afterwards.
Yeah, and they're still kind of dragging out the franchise now with the latest what they call Generation 5 stuff, which I took one look at that and I thought, what the hell is this? This isn't My Little Pony. This looks awful. This is just like the same cheap kids, dumbed down kids crap as everything else. I'm not watching this. Right? See, the thing about that's the thing. Friendship is Magic was special because it had great characters. It was well written. Anyone could watch it, despite it being a little cartoon aimed at little girls. But there was something in it for everybody, and that's why it was so successful.
And that's also the reason why they had to hire the Teen Titan Go writers to make the new version.
Oh God!
Because the Teen Titans Go is terrible. It's like, okay, you have a good show, which is Teen Titans, and then let's make a dumb version that's quickly
exactly, Pudgy. Exactly, you're right, Pudgy. You're spot on. That's what I call. They keep giving kids shows what I have dubbed the Go treatment, which is exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Teen Titans was awesome.
Especially the episode with Mumbo Jumbo. Yeah, the magician one.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The original Teen Titans cartoon was fantastic. It was.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was. And then they blew it.
Oh yeah. With Go, yeah. And then they started doing the same thing with everything else. Making the art style super cheap and super chibi and chibi. They went with stupid, just crass, dumbed down humor instead of storytelling. They made Flanderize all the characters, and so on and so on and so on.
You gotta make TikTok videos, that's what they're competing with.
Yeah, of course. You know what is a really good series? And there's no words to it either. That's one of the crazy parts. The first season, it's something called Primal.
Gendy Tartakovsky.
Yeah. Yeah, Pudgy watched it with Cobalt, and Pudgy's like, there's no words in this Cobalt, and Cobalt's like, no, it doesn't need any words. It's it's a Neanderthal with a dinosaur, and Pudgy's like, oh, so we're watching it, and there's no words in it whatsoever. Watched all of season 1. Supposedly there's
kinda
a
like-
season, but you never watched it.
Yeah, I've heard of that show, but I've never seen it either. But I think I meant to watch it at one point, but I never actually did. But I've definitely heard a lot of good things about it. And
But Pudgy has a little bit of good news. They canceled that stupid Velma show. Yay!
Yay!
yeah, oh yeah, I know about
People
that.
were
Thank
watching it?
God. Thank God that nightmare's over.
hmm Oh, Phantom Outsider sent some pictures. I think. Oh, yeah, these are pretty cool. Let's see. Let me.
Yeah, except there's all these fuzzy squares on one of them. Phantom, Pudgy doesn't know Mr. Raymond can show that one.
No. This is. I don't know what happened to this one. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, it's titled Daleks Gone Wild.
Oh no.
Well, actually, one didn't come up. That's probably the one. But here, let me show.
You know what? Since we've been, maybe I should change my avatar to my favorite pony.
All right. Oh,
Come on, you've seen her before. You recognize her. This is
Yeah, it's Fluttershy.
yeah, it's Fluttershy.
ah.
Some glowy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the part where Phantom Outsider, he's like, okay, he ate garlic meatballs and Brunschweiger and root beer, and he jumped up and down in the backyard, and then stuck his butt up in the air, and then clicked on the cigarette lighter, and then poof, it comes out pink.
Let's see. And then there's this one. Oh, okay. With the skeleton. Yeah.
Yep, that's part of the production crew. He was paid $50 million as part of Indiana Jones, and it was subsidized by the nice people in Nottingham.
The problem was that he didn't get any of that money, so he couldn't eat anything. But he had to stay on set because he was under contract,
Yeah.
True. Let's see.
and nobody told him they were finished filming.
Hmm
And then there's the third.
Yeah, some serious glowing.
And this
Yeah.
house has been built by something called Tyvek.
Yeah.
Hmm
Okay. Let's see. Fez says, Daleks go wild? No, I'm not doing that joke. Not on this stream. LOL.
See, Dalek is the emperor. He's also he rules over the good ones. The really bad ones that are not good Daleks, and would cause problems. They're up in the 12,000 series, and they're over on another planet. He says, you know what? Go over there. Capaldi's over on that planet. Just keep bugging him.
That's my brother in PA. Got the lights behind it. Sister's having an addition added for my mother. Oh, okay.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, cool.
Now everybody knows that her wing is the Tyvek wing.
Yep, custom wing,
Yeah.
not to be confused with Gundam wing.
Yeah.
Which is not real Gundam.
Well,
No. Gundam is the way back
Well,
way.
you know what the problem with Gundam Wing is? Everyone's stuck in an eternal vault.
Brutal.
Yeah.
And yes, Pudgy is now doing Gundam jokes.
Going Gundam style.
Gundam style. Oh, speaking of music, Lenrod, I am learning to play on the bass "Sunshine of Your Love."
There you go.
Yeah. Maybe I'll put it on.
That's good stuff.
Maybe I'll put it on this evening. It's kind of choppy, but it's just been first chance, or I got the patterns Thursday, so it is kind of choppy.
So what you
What?
need to do is learn some Rush. Then you can play just about everything.
True. But I'm not a big Rush fan. Oh, okay. You're doing that. Time for a break.
Okay. Alright, so while Mr. Raymond's off going to get his bass guitar and Linrod fills the air, it's now time to remind everybody that this show is brought to you by thedolphinwars.com. You can order all sorts of books and other nifty dolphin-related merchandise there. And like FKHC mentioned earlier, you can use it for firewood, but we don't recommend it because of all the chemicals in the inks and everything. Last time someone burned one of the books, well, then Dalek had to show up, and he had his official EPA badge, and he's like, "You are polluting." And that really confused Dalek. It really confused Dalek because Dalek is like, "When did I start working for the EPA?" And then he looks at the script and says, "Oh God, Pudgy's writing a story for me again." And and then Dalek goes over, starts changing lines, and then all of a sudden, Lenrod has to play the ukulele, and Lenrod looks at the script and he's like, "Hey, I don't want to play the ukulele."
I don't even have a ukulele.
Yeah. And then another $85 million of British tax money gets diverted, to make another Disney movie.
Oh, no.
And everyone's like, "What the heck? We got enough problems as it is." For some reason, whenever we go through the tunnel at the southern part of the island, we get to a place and everyone's speaking French for some reason. And that tunnel is not even supposed to go to France.
Turn around, get away. You're French. Just go.
It was supposed to go to Spain, where everyone goes on holiday, whatever that means.
It's a holiday, Pudgy. It's the same. It's what we call. It's the same thing as a vacation. Exactly the same.
Oh, okay. All right, so everyone goes on holiday to Spain, except for whenever it rains, or is that something to do with a plane? Pudgy doesn't remember.
The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain.
That's
Beans.
The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain.
Of the wife is ended by the knife.
Yes, the Family Guy one. Yeah.
Can you hear that?
I could hear some bass.
Back from that's back from the good old days of Family Guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Seth was still writing episodes.
Supposedly, the Simpsons are finally ending, which is a very good thing. They've run for 35 years, and they should have stopped 15 years ago. But they kept it going because they were able to get more money out of Great Britain somehow. And Dalek's like, "Oh God, not again." Pudgy, shut up about it and get to the music part with King Dolphin and Lenrod.
Let's see.
Yeah, we have enough. Again, we have enough problems here without Disney stealing money from us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And honestly, Pudgy doesn't understand, because it's not just the Indiana Jones movie. It's not just Disney. It's all the movie studios. They're going up there. For a long, long time, they were all going to Vancouver, up in Canada, because of the tax breaks. But then, due to cost and other factors, they all started to go to Georgia because there was a big tax break. That's where The Walking Dead was filmed. But then Georgia wasn't giving them as much money as Vancouver, so they started going back to Vancouver. And then someone said, "Hold my tea." And then everyone got lured to Great Britain. So There's only one way to fix. There's only one way to fix this. We have to convince the Irish. It's close enough to Great Britain. So if we convince the Irish to take over the bad movie production, that way Britain gets the 85 million per movie back, and then the Irish have to start spending the money. And you get a bunch of drunken Irish people that are working on this set. They would say to Disney, "This is stupid. What the heck are you doing? You can't have the Lion-O of the Thundercats as a puppy dog lady from another television show. It makes no sense whatsoever."
When you see they get drunk enough, they'll just start agreeing with it.
Yeah,
Boy.
that's
It's like, wow, that Lion-O chick is really hot now. Well, I think
Maybe
you've
it's
had a little
one-
too much to drink, Mr. O'Malley.
Wendy is wondering what's happening here. And
bottle of scotch, bottle of scotch, bottle of scotch. Hey,
Yeah,
Star
let's-
Trek Discovery is a wonderful show. Bottle of scotch, bottle of scotch, couple Guinnesses. Ole, 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 ole. We'll turn
Oh my
Disney into
God.
a soccer
Look, they drink-
game.
Pudgy, who's giving you the giggle
I
juice?
thought they drank whiskey in Ireland. Or is that Scotland? No,
What? Well,
I think Scotland drinks whiskey.
It's Ireland. They'll drink.
I think
It's Ireland. They'll drink whatever they can get their hands on.
well, see, here's the thing. Scotch is technically Scotch whiskey, which is from Scotland. But because all the movie studios are currently located in Britain, making all their terrible movies, they're going to have a whole lot of it. So as you move everything over to Ireland, they're taking it all with them. So that's why Scotch. And then eventually, once they run out of Scotch, then it switches over to Guinness and Johnny Walker, and
no.
and then all the local stuff, and then all the bars. Well, no, actually, sorry, wrong term. All the pubs over in Great Britain, they're gonna be like, "Hey, what happened to
Well,
all the movie people?"
Well, technically we do have bars over here, but pubs and bars here are kind of two separate things. A bar is more like a club kind of play, a nighttime club kind of place. A pub pub is actually short for public house. So it's anyone can go to a pub. It's like the cornerstone of most British towns and villages.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Darley has to get into his three-piece suit. He's got the big Rolex watch. And he rolls into the club going, "Where are the ladies at?"
Phantom Outsider says,
Bow
no,
down
Pudgy.
to the Emperor.
Phantom Outsider says, no, Pudgy, we need to send the bad movie making to the Swiss. After they finance a few of these stinkers, we'll see how how neutral they'll be then.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah. And Tim is saying, Pudgy, come up for air.
Yeah, breathing's overrated anyway.
Yep. Okay. Let's see how I can do here.
Right now, the YouTube people are like, "Oh my god, what the heck's going on?"
Yeah.
Pudgy, go back to Twitch.
Yeah, Pudgy, you've been away from YouTube for too long, Pudgy. You spent too much time on Twitch.
True. Tim says, Dalek goes to the clubs and asks, where are the white women at? Ooh.
Oh no.
Where are the human women at?
Yeah.
I wouldn't go near one of those places if you paid me. No thanks.
Yeah, a couple buxom blondes on either side, and Dallas going, "Yeah, who's the Emperor?" Yeah, Pudgy learned all sorts of new words over on Twitch. Yay!
I don't
Hey,
know.
baby,
that's
do you want to
it.
come exterminate with me?
Oh,
Can you guys hear the?
You're just
He can
giving
hear ya.
Pudgy an idea, Lenrod. Dialect pickup lines.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time for Fluttershy to go.
Dim says, bring
Yeah,
the show
Flutter-
down to 11.
Fluttershy's like, that head charge a little crazy. I'm going to bed now.
Yeah, she's like, oh my, that hedgehog sure is has a quite a mouth on him. Maybe it's time I went to bed.
And if you remember with Fluttershy, she had that bunny rabbit with her. He
She
started out
did,
nice
yes.
and good. And in later episodes, he's got like a mouth like a trucker.
True. that was Angel Bunny. Very ironic name.
Get back here, you broccoli-loving son of a mother's uncle.
Jeez, Pudgy. Wow.
Yeah, there's something I gotta say. Look, as much as I love the series, I didn't really enjoy the last 2 seasons very much.
Yeah, they started rushing it and changing it.
Yeah, they did some really, really stupid stuff in season 8 and 9 because in fact in the very first episode of season 8, they did something that Celestia said what they didn't need to do in episode 1.
Yeah. And then the other thing is to sell toys. They went from the standard Twilight Sparkle configuration to make her into an adult style pony configuration. And that also caused other problems because you make her bigger than all the other ponies. It's like that doesn't make any sense. Everybody.
I wonder if that was part of the fact that made her a princess and an alicorn, because she was. Yeah, because after she got her wings, she did become slightly
Hello, Agent Pepsi 1. Welcome.
Heyo.
Hello.
Hey, how are y'all?
And then, of course, at the very end of the series, they basically made her a carbon copy of Celestia, like size and flowing mane and all.
Yes. Hello, Agent Pepsi 1. How you doing, Agent?
Hey, finally here.
Well, it's about time.
Wow.
I know.
It's a Agent. I'm gonna learn to play your song.
Please. Oh, that's sweet, though.
Aw, thank you. Yes. So you're here, and
Yeah, later on we'll make the Oktoberfest version. Oompa, 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 oompa. Agent Pepsi 1. Oompa, 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 oompa. Pepsi 1. Oompa, oompa, oompa.
Oh, my God. Well, the good thing is I'm having a beer right now. So
Oh,
yes, it's
okay.
Oktoberfest time. Oh, God, yes.
It's the only part of the
Oompa,
song I know.
oompa, oompa, oompa. Pepsi 1. Oompa, 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 oompa.
Let's see if I can find chords or some here.
okay. Well, how do you think I'm doing here, Lenron?
I can definitely recognize it.
Yeah, it
I mean,
definitely
it's still
sounds.
kind of choppy.
It definitely sounds like a guitar,
Let's see, it's standard tuning.
and that's a good thing, Mr. Raby. Because if it didn't sound like a guitar, it sounded like a ukulele. You got the settings wrong.
True.
There's a man who lives in the danger.
Oh, my God.
He meets the stage. Oops. That's what I thought.
Teen Titans.
Every move he makes, another chance he takes. Odds he would live to see tomorrow.
Teen Titans.
That's pretty close. What else we got? B minor.
It really does sound like the Teen Titans song.
I'm willing to bet
Yeah.
they ripped it off.
Well, let's see. Let me do the a cappella song. I think I've recovered enough that I can do it.
Where in the world is Agent Pepsi One? Rocket acapella.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Okay, it's pretty
That's
simple.
There's a teacher who leads a life of danger. To every brat she meets, she stays a stranger. With every class she makes, another chance she takes. Odds are they won't live to see tomorrow.
Yes.
Pepsi One, Agent Pepsi One. They've given her a number and taken away her name.
Oh.
Beware of her pretty face that you find. Her pretty face can hide an evil mind. Be careful what you
Oh my
say,
God.
or you give yourself away. Odds are they won't live to see tomorrow. Agent Pepsi One, Agent Pepsi One. They've given her a number and taken away her name. Agent Pepsi One, Agent Pepsi One. They've given her a number and taken away her name.
Oh my God. I love it.
Oh, I'm not done yet. Swinging on the Vegas one day, and then shopping at Macy's today. Oh no, the brats will slip while you're speaking from your lips. Odds are you won't live to see tomorrow. Agent Pepsi One, Agent Pepsi One. They've given her a number and taken away. Agent Pepsi One, Agent Pepsi One. They've given her a number and taken away. Yay!
Yay.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yes, we're in the musical portion of the show.
Can Pudgy ask Agent Pepsi One a question?
Go ahead. That's a good question.
Okay, Agent Pepsi One, you don't have to say where, but which state are you in?
I'm in Mississippi in Vicksburg.
Okay, so you're
So
okay.
I
Good.
told you.
Well, no, because Pudgy was worried. Cause Pudgy thought you were in Tennessee, and Tennessee's got some problems now. But so good. Pudgy's glad you're in Mississippi, and you're currently safe.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, more or less.
Okay, good. Yay. All right, back to music time.
All right.
Music time.
Hi, Mr. Raymond. You gotta play Free Bird.
Oh, I wish.
Free bird.
What chord?
If I leave here tomorrow, would you
Pudgy be here today?
Yeah. Don't want to get no copyright claim now.
Oh my God. You all sound like a high school band, but that's okay.
I really need new strings on this guitar. I just tuned them and they're already going out of tune again.
Oh man.
What do you say?
They're sitting right next to me. They just haven't done it yet.
Tim says,
Mr. Ra-
"What's?"
Mr. Raymond would send Pudgy away.
Let's see. What's going on here? Am I going to have to call the authorities? No, we're at the musical interlude section.
He wouldn't help, though. It would not help.
No, wouldn't.
Yeah, the authorities would come and go, oh my God, we're not getting involved in this stuff.
Probably not.
You can Agent Pepsi one. They would bring us and take us to a jail, and then have us start playing it, and the inmates would be like, "I don't care anymore. I'll go straight. I promise."
Hey, Pudgy, that would happen if I start singing.
What drugs are we all on? What drugs are we all on? Give me some. No, we're Hey, I'm on my food high.
Yeah, he fasted for 24 hours, and now he's now we have Hyper Raymond mode.
Yes, definitely.
And Pudgy got a thimble of coffee from Cobalt.
Oh, so that's what it was. Oh, and I was going to talk about the turtle flying we did. The turtle flying we talked about on Wednesday. The Sam show.
Yeah, but the coffee's starting to wear off.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Says, do they have corn pubs in England?
Let's not start with corn.
Do they have
Are you
what?
sure? They
Oh,
have corn pubs.
jeez.
No, we're not going with the corn.
Although, you know what? There is that movie called Children of the Corn.
Oh, yeah.
And for some reason, they all have hot buttered ears.
Oh, that was bad, Punch. Where is?
Of course, you know it's also bad, Mr. Raymond.
Huh? What was that?
You know it's also bad. Whenever pilots fly over Iowa, they have to pop the silk.
No.
What?
Yeah, corn silk, and then also parachute silk.
Oh.
Sorry, that's a really bad pilot joke. Pudgy will see Pudgy's self out now.
What was that, Punch? What'd you say?
Pudgy will see Pudgy's self out.
No, you don't have to leave.
Oh, don't leave, Pudgy.
Yeah, don't leave.
Just go to the pit for a while.
I'll go back to Twitch.
Pubs where you get corn on the cob with your pale ale for some reason.
Well, little by little, Pudgy's still working on the story video conversion. So there's been a slight delay due to Mama Eagle, but we're starting to get back on track. So so eventually Pudgy will start uploading more chapters for Tears of Liberty.
Yeah. Lagata says, are they now selling corn at the pizza butt? Oh, God. Yes, crust corn.
Oh, no.
Hey, serious business, though. You know, if you go to Trinidad, one of their favorite pizza toppings is sweet corn.
Oh, wow.
Sweet corn pizza?
Yeah, they put it on the pizza. It's actually pretty good.
I guess it could work.
Yeah.
Never tried it before, but it might be worth an effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I thought that's like insane, but it was actually really good.
Yeah, I guess it all depends on the quality of the corn itself, though. I mean, if you got just your ordinary corn, it's definitely not going to work. But if like fresh sweet corn, yeah, I can see that working.
Yeah, Chris, here's the problem. The type of corn the Pudgy finds is field corn, and there's no taste to that stuff.
Yeah, industrial corn is bleh.
Yeah, but
Like,
I have
that's
a
not
feel,
food. That's meant for turning into other things.
but I have a feeling that they put it in marinated in something to give it some more flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah, that might work.
yeah.
You get 12 gallons of butter, 1 ear of field corn. Yeah, then you would have something to stir the butter with.
Yeah. Ever tried pineapple on corn? John, now
Yeah,
that's pit.
No.
That's pit. Pit.
that's disgusting.
How could you even get the pineapple to stay on the corn?
Yeah. John, to the pits.
Well, no,
Well, I
actually,
guess you stuck the corn in the pineapple.
yeah, that's the way it would work.
You have to violate the pineapple with a corn.
Well, I will
Pornhub.
say this. I still got to get Nick Weiser on because he, on one of Klobby's things,
Does he have pineapple?
no, he stuck. Agent Pepsi One's going to flip when she hears this. He stuck a Slim Jim into a Twinkie.
He did what?
He
Oh, he
stuck-
made a
Did I hear
Twinkie
that
Winnie
correctly?
sandwich.
What?
Oh my
he
god!
stuck he stuck a Slim Jim into a Twinkie.
He replaced the cream filling with a Slim Jim, or were they combining together?
They were combining together.
Oh, that is so disgusting. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh Jesus.
It
Yeah,
violated that poor Twinkie.
yeah,
Oh my god. Oh.
And it still
No, it
has a
was-
1,000-year shelf life.
yeah. But with a Slim Jim, ugh.
Yuck.
Wait,
Who in their right mind would do? Oh, I'm sorry. It's one of Raymond's friends. Never mind.
Oh,
Pudgy one, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
and John says, and I'm the one in the pit. Hey, it was. Hold on.
Pudgy saw a great video. Some guy made a Slim Jim sandwich.
Oh
He
god.
took a hoagie roll, and cut off one end and scooped out all the bread from the middle, and then he filled it up with a squeezy cheese, stuff that's in the can, and then
Oh.
he cut all the Slim Jims into little pieces and stuffed them into the hoagie roll, and then put more squeezy cheese at the end, and then glued the cap back on, and then wrapped it in pork sausage, and then baked it in the oven. And Pudgy's like, ah, boy, salt upon salt upon salt upon meat upon bread.
Yeah, no, this was on back when Clobbering Times was doing the Global Geek Gang, and Nick Weiser came on, and he did that before us, and when I brought him on to do an interview, I tried to ask him about it, but nothing came of it. So I'm going to get him back, and I'm going to talk to him about it. What's this? Mexican street corn is grilled over open flames. Oh, that sounds good. What's this? Give him one of the Steel Reserve beers. He'll be hilarious.
Oh, Steel Reserve.
Oh.
What?
Giving trike beer. Oh, giving trike beer. Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, that would just be fun. Let's do it.
Ah.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh no! Don't. Oh no!
Yes,
don't
at the Fiesta now. I'm coming over.
Hey, Dipsy just got some, so she got a little from me.
Oh. Ooh, Tim. Tim sent me something. Let me let's see. Oh, I have photo proof. I've got photo proof. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go.
Oh God! Ew.
What is that?
That's a Slim Jim and a Twinkie.
That is so disgusting.
The
Oh
level
my
of
God.
unhealthy is undeniable.
Oh my God!
The
Wait.
Twinkie ate the Slim Jim.
He pulled a Slim Jim to set off a grenade.
You know what that reminds me of? A sea pig with a fish in its butt.
Wendy says, I foresee a commercial where a guy gets his Slim Jim stuck in a Twinkie.
Gross.
Wendy,
Wendy,
that's already happened.
that.
It's called a full hostess.
oh.
Okay, get that, Raymond. Get that off.
Oh, that what?
And it's time for King Dolphin After Dark.
You are a medical professional. Are there not some very painful pressure points that will sway his foolishness? The
There
visual.
is Agent Pepsi 1. It's called the Bill.
That is a pretty dangerous maneuver.
The visual in the ER is disturbing. Whoever came up with that idea, to the pit they go.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Oh
Yeah.
Jesus!
Have you tried the Vulcan neck bitch?
It's not
It's-
allowed with your insurance.
It's I don't know what it is, but it's definitely unnatural. Oh no, Tim, no. There's one with Texas hot dog hot
This is
sauce on it
gross!
too.
Oh
they-
God!
They made a Tex-Mex version.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
Give
dear.
me straight.
Uh,
Let's
You're
go back.
gross.
If this
Oh my
keeps
God!
if this keeps going, I may as well go back. Just go back. I may as well just leave and go back to bed.
yeah, I
Darling,
think
it's
we've
not
gone
gonna
off
help
the.
you.
I
It's
think
not
we've
gonna
gone-
help you.
You can't
Oh.
dial it to go to bed, lay down, and like, you son of a... You should be thinking about Slim Jims all night. It's like, I can't even get Slim Jims in this country.
Darling, the image
What
is
the
what's gonna
heck?
be
I don't
stuck
know
in
what a
your
Slim.
head.
What the heck is a Slim? I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's a. Oh, you don't. Oh, it's a.
Beef jerky.
It's beef jerky roll.
Oh.
Not even beef jerky. It's like something else. Like
Yeah.
you don't want
byproducts rolled
it.
up inside of a tube.
I've
pretending to be
never
sausage.
I've never eaten beef jerky.
Oh.
Too bad. You'll have
The
some
beef jerky
now.
is good if it's actual beef jerky, but a Slim
Oh,
Jim isn't
God.
real beef jerky. It's meat byproducts rolled up into
Yeah.
something that looks like food.
It is
Yeah.
disgusting. It is
MSG
beyond
for days.
disgusting.
What's wrong
Oh,
with just? Jeez, what's wrong with just beef?
Nothing.
Because-
I like beef, but people.
The Slim Jim needs a 30-year shelf life.
Yeah.
40 or 50. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, all meat has to come in jerky format. It's Kentucky state law.
Tim says we broke Agent Pepsi 1. Also, Dalek too. He's ready to explode. This food
this is
topic is
bad.
very disturbing. Okay, yeah.
And you know what the funny part is? Wendy Webb created the food segment because she asked earlier, where's the food segment? And so it gets to the Twinkie Weenie part.
Yeah, but she's probably eating some of these
Let me
Twinkies
mention
right
something
now.
a lot. Okay, let me mention something which is a lot nicer. I actually had some a takeaway pizza earlier tonight, and
Okay.
and I've actually got some leftover pizza here, and also and along with the pizza, it was actually giving me it was actually offering a discount, like a 40% discount if I paid so much. So I added this on as well. I actually have a piece of chocolate fudge cake.
Ooh,
Oh.
now we're talking.
Yeah, I have some of that.
And not a Slim Jim anywhere.
No, I am not showing this one, Tim. No, I am not showing this one.
Show it. Show it.
Oh, Wendy, Pepsi. Oh, I think we're.
I'm not gonna eat. Yeah, I'm gonna save the rest of that pizza and that cake for my lunch tomorrow.
It sounds like a good plan, Dalek.
Yeah.
Don't have
Slim
it
Jim,
now,
Slim
darling. Forget
Slim-
lunch. You must
No,
have
I'm
the
not
pizza.
I'm not eating it now. It
Hey, it's
looks good. Although
he would get Dalek. He would get indigestion for eating this late at night.
Indigestion? No way.
Yeah,
John-
'cause it's 2:23 in the morning in Dalek time.
Mhm.
yeah, it is.
It's okay. Just have the pizza. Have a beer with it.
Funny you mentioned beer. I've had a bottle of shandy here, which I just finished off.
Ah,
You don't have another one in the third.
Sadly, I don't. Mom only bought one.
oh,
God, I am tipsy. I am tipsy. Oh God.
You
Slim
can,
Jim.
if Dalek keeps drinking, then by the end of the show, he's gonna be like, "Olay, olay, olay, olay," and Mr. Raymond
Oh
away.
my God.
That's not. I think for that to happen, I'd have to drink gallons of this stuff. because
Olay,
the alcohol in it is the amount of alcohol in it is so absolutely tiny.
What?
It's barely it's not even worth
Darling,
thinking about.
That was the beer I've been drinking that Will Steven likes. It's 8.1%.
wow.
Oh my God. I have had one can and I'm like tipsy.
Slim Jim, a grease-filled stick of beef and other animal byproducts in an impossible to open plastic wrapper.
That's because it's so
I was supposed
nasty.
to.
Oh.
Oh God! I've already finished off this bottle, and I was supposed to make it last 3 days.
No,
no.
no. A
Slim
case
Jim's-
is supposed to last 3 days, darling. A case. Like
Slim Jim's
24
expired.
bottles.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
I
I think they are
Slim
expired.
Jims.
They're just selling them.
Slim Jims never expire. And Wendy says this is taking a dark turn. Yeah.
Yes, it
All right.
is. Good job suggesting food.
Oh my God.
All right.
You know what else never expires? Is
What?
those snack pack puddings.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah,
Is
they're
that
so
even
gross.
pudding?
It is not. It is something nasty. I know it doesn't expire because we have snack pack puddings.
What?
Ah,
what-
yeah.
no,
It's
Like
the
no,
a package
no.
of MRE sometimes.
What?
no. You take that off the screen. That is no. That is a big fat no.
Oh God. Oh God.
That is evil. The embodiment of all that is wrong.
Oh,
It's
so
been-
we actually broke Lindrod on that one.
Don't let me throw any more of that. I might be sick. Stop.
Yeah, we're killing Dalek. We can't be allowing that. He
We
can't
broke
exterminate
Agent
if
Pepsi one.
he's not feeling good.
No, yeah, really, I'm not.
Oh dear.
Hey, Dalek, can Pudgy ask you an official Dalek type question?
What?
Okay, so you know how you see the Daleks on television, and they're all a certain size.
Yes.
Okay, so we're talking standard Daleks. We're not talking dreadnoughts. If you were to go to a petrol station and fill up with unleaded, how many liters goes inside of a Dalek?
Oh. Okay.
Oh my
You
god.
want to know? Oh God.
I don't know. It's something like given the size of an average Dalek, which is like probably about 4 feet tall or something like that. So they're not the. That's the funny thing about Daleks. They look bigger on TV than they actually are in real life. Because you're serious. You go to like an exhibit in a go to a Doctor Who exhibit or something like they've got the actual Dalek props there, and you actually see one is you're like, oh wow, it's a Dalek. But then what really hits you is like how small they actually are, because you're tall, you're usually taller than it, way taller.
Imagine they used a lot of camera work to make them look bigger. Smallness for budget's sake.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how small can they actually be?
Wait, they're props? Pudgy thought they were real. And they're contracted by the BBC.
Well, sometimes
Well, they are real. It's just the BBC trying to hide their tracks.
that's
Someone's
true.
gotta work it in the accounting department.
Look at him being mischievous.
Mhm.
Hi.
Aw.
And this was before they got washed inside the dishwasher.
Now, see, this is the before and after shot when it got out of the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the black one is before, the white one's after. There are some packaged pudding inside MREs. Tastes sort of like snack pack.
Ah,
Same stuff. I haven't had an MRE in forever.
Oh, me too.
You don't want MREs, yuck. But okay.
well,
It's
some of
kinda-
them are okay, but here's the problem. The last MRE the Pudgy had, it was packaged during something called the Korean War. So whenever Pudgy opened up the can, the crackers were all really, really crumbly, and the fruit salad sort of tastes like beef stew, and the beef stew sort of tasted like marshmallow. So Pudgy's like, yeah, this has been in the forest for just a little bit too long. So all the critters said, okay, so what do we do with the one from World War II? We gave that to Mr. Bear, but Mr. Bear was like, oh boy, because whenever he opened it up, it was full of cigarettes.
Yeah, but I mean, the one with the Spanish rice is my favorite. That one is not bad, but they're like 5,000 calories each.
Oof.
So
Well, it's battlefield food. It kind of needs to be high calorie.
yeah, but
Emery,
the hot
Neil.
dogs though are disgusting. They like poof up. Oh my god.
MRE.
yeah, Pudgy likes Mr. Fez. Emery, meal ready to exterminate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I agree, Wendy. I agree. I preferred eating SpaghettiOs out of the can to an MRE.
Oh god, yes. Yeah, like I said, I mean, the Spanish rice wasn't bad, but I tried feeding a stray dog one time with those hot dogs, and the dog sniffed and ran.
Oh, geez.
Maybe you think about that.
It could be worse. It could be like, what were those, the L rations they experimented with?
Oh yeah.
It's basically a chocolate bar that was like 10,000 calories, but the flavor was beyond edible.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, sure, it had all the nutrients and all the calories you needed, but there is no flavor there's no way to make the flavor good.
Sandra says, we had MREs in my mom's attic. The mice chewed open a corner and left it alone.
That's a sign right there.
Yeah, I like this one. Aladdin. I'm sorry, Aladdin, but I can only give you the wish that if they follow the next three rules. I can't make that anybody fall in love with you. I can't bring people back to the dead, and I can't kill anybody. Okay, bring me those seven. Bring me these 7 balls.
Ah,
I wish you-
Shenron can't do that either.
I wish you killed Jafar, which granted, zap. See, it's not so difficult. Just grab the Dragon Balls.
It depends on how strong the guys you're trying to destroy, because if he exceeds the power of Shenron's creator, then he can't do it.
Oh, that's true.
That's why they didn't use the Dragon Balls to kill Nappa and Vegeta on their way over. Like, you can't do it because they're way beyond Kami.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, plus if they did that, then Dragon Ball Z would have stopped right then and there, and they would still been stuck in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I did that one.
If they were stuck in Dragon Ball, it would have made that show a lot more a lot more boring and only one season because they had gone through everything possible in the original series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, they had to
I
use the
did-
balls to bring back Goku at that point because if they waited any longer, they wouldn't be able to wish him back. Because anything beyond
Yeah.
1 year, you can't bring him back.
Mhm. And Dragon Ball Z, where it takes 4 episodes to do one punch.
Yeah.
That's just because of the
I-
filler.
Yeah.
Ah!
Wendy Trauma says I did
Yeah,
that
I
once.
never-
Several.
As much as I love anime, I've never been a Dragon Ball fan. It just never interested me. It was which is funny coming from someone who's watched a lot of shonen anime, and one of my absolute favorite anime is One Piece, but I've just never liked Dragon Ball.
Yeah, dial-up's over 9,000!
Mhm. Well, what turned me off to the newer reboots of Dragon Ball was when they got rid of the cool rock and roll soundtrack. Once they went back to more traditional, I said, nah, clicking out. Wendy says, I did that once several years ago when we were busy. Everyone in the OR team was grossed out. I told them they needed to eat more MREs.
More
the five
Murrays.
fingers of death. I have not when I was in the military, I didn't have too many MREs.
Yeah, that's
And you're
because
stationed
you're
where
eating
there's actual
SpaghettiOs
food.
all the time.
Yeah, that's true. While deployed, I was actually given as a prank an MRE from 1983. I just started eating it. Tasted a bit strange.
Yeah, tasted like freedom, and Ronald Reagan signed every one.
I mean, a Ronald Reagan signed MRE would be dope.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear
Oh my
down that
God.
wall of cookies.
Pudgy, you do understand that MRE was older than I was?
They came out in 1980. 1980?
Is that when they started issuing them?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't
Yeah.
Age of Pepsi 118 years old?
I wish. No, God, no.
Oh, okay. All right, so she's 23.
Yeah, I wish. Jesus, no, I'm 40 now. Oh my God.
Okay, so you're still 29 then. All right, that's how it works.
Yeah, you're still
You don't get to be-
29.
You're 29
Yeah,
until
29
you
and
retire, then you're
holding.
30.
Sandra said, when I was in basic, we were eating C rations from World War II. Yeah, that's what I
For cookie.
what I had when I was
Good
helping
in
enough
here.
for Pudgy. C is for cookie. It's good enough for Pudgy.
You know,
C is for cookie. It's good enough for Pudgy. Oh, Tootie, Tootie, Tootie starts with C.
my grandpa used to do a lot of hunting, and he used to eat these sea rations from World War II. I mean, he ate those all the way through maybe the early 90s. And he just didn't care.
That
And
says,
he lived how long?
He lived through like 85.
Yeah, so no problem there.
That says K rats, C rats, rats. And Tim says she's at 39 and holding.
Yep, 39 Twinkies.
I want to be 23 again. Oh my God.
That's the Slim Jim anniversary.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Oh dear. Okay.
Oh, Mr. Raymond, Pudgy's had a whole lot of fun coming to play, but Pudgy's gonna wander off now. So, thank you for letting Pudgy come play. Pudgy hopes you have a good show.
Oh, thank you for being here, Pudgy. Take
Bye,
care.
bye,
Pudgy.
everybody.
Catch you later,
Bye.
Pudgy.
Night.
Bye, Pudgy.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh man. And actually, let's see. Actually, I think it's 2:34. I've been up since. Gosh. Let's see.
We've got like 12 more hours to go. Don't be slacking on me now.
Oh, I'm not fet level. I'm not even Doomcock level. God, he did.
Oh my God, that guy.
He did
Jesus.
7 hours last night. Oh man, Sandra
but
was.
he's insane though. Raymond Doomcock, I love him. I love him dearly, but he is insane. Oh, I worry about him.
Yeah,
He's the future ruler of Earth, and he's pure evil. You don't need to worry about that.
true.
Yeah, but you understand that I'm his director of national intelligence. So I am
Make
the
sure you're
pure
feeding him
evil
good
one.
intel.
Yeah, but I am evil, so
Well, yeah, Sandra tapped out at about what 4?
oh my God.
Well-
Talk. Jesus, Sandra. Oh my God.
We take we take a nap, and usually I'm the first one to tap out. Well, I didn't even watch it because I was in service. I was in synagogue from 8 o'clock to 10, and then I had to go to bed because 7 o'clock came too soon. Sandra says I worry about him too. I do tend to mom him a bit. I send them cookies, liquid soap, etc. But no, I can't do Fet or Doomcock level of dreams.
If anyone should not be here not be here right now, it's me.
Well, you need to go and get some rest, man.
Sleep
Yeah,
is a
no, you just
crutch.
stay up and have some more beer. Stop listening to Raymond. Darling, I love you, but you need to be here. More beer for you.
Do
and
I?
supper. Yes, indeed, and large amounts of espresso.
No,
not the espresso.
No. I do not drink coffee. No.
Oh,
no.
Could you
Come
see?
on now.
Could you see
It's not
Dalek with
coffee.
coffee?
It's not coffee. It's espresso out of a giant mug.
It's
That's
coffee.
Oh,
It's friggin' coffee.
I could see Dalek with coffee, steam coming out of every opening, and then he just zooms across the floor saying exterminate. I mean, he can't even say it. It's like
and lots of sugar too.
yeah.
Wouldn't keep you
What
up.
makes it? What makes it exactly not coffee?
The additives,
Well,
I guess.
Yeah, it's like yeah, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. It's just yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. It's coffee. It's just coffee. Highly expensive, highly ridiculously overdone coffee.
Yeah, I mean, it's strong. I prefer cappuccino when I drink that type of coffee.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just prefer sodas. But
That works too.
yeah, but my
Yeah.
students drink energy drinks sometimes. And I said, you all are insane.
Oh God.
Eat the cake.
Jesus,
You
I
mean-
mean,
you
in
mean the fu-
class.
You mean the fudge cake I have here next to me?
Ooh,
that can't affect you. Come on now. Oh my God.
Unless it's a special kind of cake.
the
like
most
certain
I will
brownies.
do,
Yeah, with weed in it or something.
Agent Pepsi one, the most I will do is Coke, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Once in a great while. I knew someone who did 3. Sandra, correct me if I'm wrong, but he did like 3 Mountain Dews a day and ended up stroking.
That's not very much. I drink more than that. Oh my God.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's not
my.
good for your innards.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was going to take an energy drink. I was going to tell Sandra I was going to have an energy drink. She bapped me on the back of the head. He said, "Not with your heart, you're not."
Yeah, she's looking out for you, Raymond. She is looking out for you.
Yep. She gave me a hard smack and said, "Not with your heart." Let's see. That says Dalek and Pudgy at Starbucks. Faster than a speeding bullet down M1. Able to leap Sandra's airplane in a single bound. More powerful than a giant Cyberman. Energy drinks are super bad for you.
Yeah.
Tim says, someone I worked with drank a Red Bull like it was water.
Yeah, my students do that. I mean, I have this one girl in my third block, and she just every day she brings this giant. I don't know what it is, but it's not a Red Bull, but it's a big energy drink, and she drinks this thing in class.
Oh my!
And I just look at her. I said, because I call all my students by their last name. I said, Miss Jordan. I said, how many of these have you had today? And she goes, oh, this is like my third one.
Hey.
Oh, she's a little girl too. I mean, she's probably 5'3", maybe 110 pounds.
Wow.
So, oh my God. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I told her mom what she does in class. Her mom was not happy.
Oof.
Yeah, somebody's got to hear it.
Yeah.
She's 14 or 15, so.
Something. I don't know if this is the case over in the States, but here in the UK, the advertising for Red Bull was so weird because every ad had the tagline Red Bull gives you wings.
Yes.
Oh, here too.
We get that too.
That's their main shtick.
Yeah, that's their stick. That's their stick.
Are they like the cartoony kind of ads? Like
those, yeah.
Yes, they must use them worldwide then. Some of them make sense, and others make no sense at all.
There's one one of those ads I remember, which is literally a parody of Rapunzel.
Oh, I've seen that one. I have seen that one.
That says.
Or am I thinking of Ren and Stimpy? I can't remember. Oh my
that
God.
says. Yep, Angel Wings. That says. Yep, Angel will wings after it kills you. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to get some horns and a pitchfork.
Horns and a pitchfork.
Hey, y'all! It's time for me. I still got some things to do before I go to bed. So.
Okay.
It was
sleep.
very enjoyable. Just keep Darlick up. He needs to stay up for the entire day. A little bit of torture here and there,
It's
but
like
that's
nighttime
okay.
for him, though.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up and probably start show notes.
Show notes.
Yes.
Hey, can I say one more thing? And this is for Mr. Darlick.
Yes.
Sweetie, remember, you need to stay up. Don't do as I do, just what I do as I say. So I'm a little more sure than I'm going to bed. So you take care and have some more beer.
Yes, I drank all the stuff. I drank all of that already. I don't.
Yeah, but don't you have
empty.
like 24-hour stores you can go to? When you get some more beer. You need to be prepared. What am I going to do with you? You need to be prepared for this stuff.
Okay.
I want you to go out.
It's not even
doesn't matter.
beer. It's just Saturday. It's not even proper beer.
Hey, that's okay. Find yourself an all-night pub, Twinkies, Slim Jim, more beer.
No.
And with that, I love you
not the
all.
Twinkies.
I'll see you. Night, everyone.
Night,
Later.
Agent Pepsi One. Take care. Love you.
Love you.
Bye. Oh dear. Agent Pepsi One. Let's see. Fed says Len Rod with horns and pitchfork, 2 trumpets and a pitchfork shaped guitar. Oh, I'd like to see that.
That's pretty metal.
Yeah. And Wendy says, I'm ready to get into my PJs.
By PJ, she means nothing. Giggity.
SP says, take care, ma'am. Tips hat, open store. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see here.
The wood shop.
The wood shop. To the wood shop.
I miss the wood shop. It hasn't been the wood shop in 20 years.
Yeah.
That'd be my dad's garage. We've had the Mustang in there forever, and it's like almost done, and it just keeps not getting done.
Yeah, my garage was a wood shop for the previous owner. Still got a lot of cool stuff in there.
Like all the tools are still in the garage. It's just a little hard to maneuver because we only have a fraction of the garage to actually working because the rest is just car.
That's what Jimmy prefers.
Giggity giggity goo.
How much wood could a wood shop chop if a wood shop could chop wood? Really? Thanks, Jeff.
Yes. Makes more sense than the woodchuck.
Yeah.
Wood shop, yeah.
So, all right, let's try.
It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. Yeah, with Mr. Raven and Sandra too. It's time for show notes. We're bringing it on. It's time for show notes. You've all been warned. It's time for show notes.
And here we go with show. What?
That's a new video. I haven't seen that one yet.
You haven't?
Well,
I thought
I've been cutting out early for the last couple weeks now.
Oh yeah, that's the latest version of show notes. So, how much wood could a woodchuck upchuck if a woodchuck could eat? Goodbye.
Like all of it, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's not a question of so much if a woodchuck could eat a Slim Jim, it's would a woodchuck eat a Slim Jim.
That's true. That's true. All right, show notes. All right. Next Wednesday we're gonna have the delayed part 2 of our aircraft mechanic talk with an experienced aircraft mechanic, Eric Juby. He will be here this coming Wednesday.
Awesome.
The 19th, I have an away mission. So I'm going to do a Sunday show. So we will be doing Just Cuz on Sunday, the 20th.
Yeah, I might be home by then.
Yeah.
Might be. That's the question.
Yeah. So I'll let Fett know he can have my block, and maybe after I'm back, if we're up to it, we may do a pod raid on Fett's.
I'll be in Missouri that day.
Missouri. Okay.
Yeah, got another wedding to attend.
Those weddings.
My cousins keep getting married, and I stay single forever.
That'll change.
Nah, it's, pretty sure that ain't happening. I can't even get a date. I'm pretty sure it's never going to happen.
A handsome, strapping person like you, bother.
Handsome don't help when you ain't got no game.
Okay. On the 23rd, I'll go back to reviewing Fantastic Four comics. Back in the early days. On the 26th, it is Go Big or Go Home, the 3-year anniversary of King Dolphin TV, my birthday, and Trike's birthday.
Oh, geez, I'm gonna have to write a new song, I guess.
Yeah. Yep. I've
Not sure what to write about though. I think I nailed it pretty good with the pod song. Huh.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yeah, we got to play that on that night. I'm still working on stuff for between now. I'm working on something for the Veterans Day show, which will be on Wednesday the 13th. I'm working on that because Veterans Day is coming up. Just Causes will be on Saturday, except for the one on the 19th, as far as I know right now. And of course, on Wednesday, the 27th, The Slaughter in the Water.
Yeah.
Kevin Humes, Raymond Feliciano. Kevin Humes, Raymond Feliciano, butting head to head before Thanksgiving dinner.
More like fist to head.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Tim says he will be getting his photo up at work soon for being Employee of the Month. Cool.
Fancy.
Yeah. So, congratulations. Yes, indeed. So, man, I miss Snort's take care every
It's like
Take
human,
care.
dolphin, doggo, a couple of
Ferret.
things.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
some other random animal.
Yeah. I hope he's okay. I hope it's still just a thing about just him not having internet.
I know a lot of spots are cut off right now, and I was like, Elon dropped a bunch of Starlink stuff in areas for free.
Yeah. But aren't they having a problem with powering those things? But if I'm
They said
right,
they have
each one
power up
has
and
a-
running in most places. They just don't have any communication set up yet.
Okay. Because I thought that each antenna had its own solar cell.
That could be. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. And what else? That takes it into November. In December, God, we're already talking about December.
Holy cow.
Yeah. I have on December 7th and the 21st, I'll be doing a couple book signing events at a holiday market. So I may probably be delaying the start of Just Cause on those 2 days by about an hour. So they probably will be starting at 6 as opposed to 5.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, it's better than 7 tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I've got all night. It makes no difference to me.
I may even do some live. I may do a live or do some videos in a short for those two days. And yeah, I'm gonna get some shorts out very soon. I just, like I said, with everything going on this week, I haven't had a chance to put a short out. I do have lots of shorts. And Doomcock went 7 hours. They all got done about 4. And that's still nothing compared to a FET video. So, and hopefully next week I'll be able to get better with the song that I'm learning.
I only tuned in for a little bit of that. Yeah,
Kinda just weird coming in and out.
Friday Night Frolics. I mean,
Yeah, he went on till 4 o'clock this morning.
That's 4:00 Central Time for all you people listening.
Yeah.
Barely.
No, that was for
Most weeks I don't even bother tuning in anymore.
Yeah, because they go really late.
Yeah, well, that's part of it.
Yeah. Well, so that is it for show notes. Yeah. I may also do some more Fantastic Fours, probably back to back. I'll see how I can do with gathering interviews, and I'm kind of irritated with stream elements. Wouldn't open up any of my commands. Yeah, not good. All right, that was show notes.
You're just hitting the wrong button. That's all.
Probably, but yeah. So, Lenron, what did you think of what I played so far? I mean, I know it's choppy. I just got it a couple days ago.
Well, the structure's there. I can hear it and I can recognize it, so you're on the right track.
Yeah, I think it's just got to get the smoothness. But like I said, I knew it was going to be choppy, being I got the song on Thursday. So
that's why you just listen to the song and play along.
Yeah.
Then don't need music to read.
That's true.
That's how I roll, because I can't read music anyway.
Well, he's doing it by teaching me patterns on the fret, and I'm thinking I like that a lot better than trying to figure out the notes.
Yeah, a lot of it is.
And I think when you were here, you were actually showing me that way.
Yeah. It's like you play by feel instead of having to read a sheet. Then you can play whatever's thrown at you as long as you know where the notes are.
Yeah, true.
Like know where the starting spot is and then just play within that scale.
Within the pattern, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that is show notes. What are the odds makers have for the fight? I think the odds that I'll be in traction are about 5-1. So yeah.
Talk to the bookies down by the docks. They got some better deals down there.
Yeah.
They're like 50-1 odds.
Yeah.
On the ring. The ring's probably gonna win.
Probably. All right, that is show notes.
It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. Yeah, with Mr. Reagan and Sandra too. It's time for show notes. We're bringing it on. It's time for show notes. You've all been warned. It's time for show notes.
Oh my. Yeah. Tim has $5 on me to win. Oh. That might be. I wonder what kind of bet that's going to be.
I have to find his bookie.
When
See what
was
they're giving for odds.
When was the last time you two took a nice vacation? It's been a bit. We just haven't gotten a good spot. We haven't figured out a good way to coincide our schedules to do it. So, but eventually we will. Probably when we retire, which is a long time away.
It's like 3,000 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No one's allowed to retire anymore. Everybody knows that.
That's true. All right. Well, let me. We're at the 3-hour mark. Let me start welcoming or thanking everybody that had come by.
They've already welcomed. We're here already.
Yeah, I know. See, that's why I need to tag myself out, Lenrod.
Bing bing.
Yeah, I need to tag myself out. I am feeling the effects. Let's see. So, thanks, Faz. Good tutorial on YouTube for Sunshine of Your Love. Okay, check it out. All right. So we had visiting the chat. We had Dad Man Walking. And please subscribe to his channel and also Mrs. Dad Man. We had Phantom Outsider. I miss seeing a lot of his baiting on the bear, but the bear is still without internet. We had on the panel Pudgy Hedgehog live with coffee.
And lots of it.
Lots of it. Yeah. SP4H was here. Thank you for being here, buddy. We had Matt G. Thanks for being here. And okay, that's the chatters who were here. Let's see. We had as our amazing lifeguards. We had the first one in, the last one out, Legatus Legionnaire. We had oh, yeah. Yes, I forgot. Sean Carter. Thank you, Sean, for being here. Dinner call. Hey.
Dinner's important.
Dinner's definitely important.
I love that picture he uses.
Yeah, with that big
Big old doggo snoot. It's great.
Doggo snoot. Yes. Hail, Sean Carter. Let's see. We had as lifeguards, we had Legatus Legionnaire. We had our latest lifeguard, FKHC 2005 here. We had the comic, we had Orville Nation here. And we had Wendy Trauma Warrior here and John Rendell here. And of course, producing this is our producer, Sandra. It is a Sandra Feliciano production in color. Love you, honey. And then I'd like to thank those on the panel. We had Pudgy on the panel. We had Agent Pepsi 1 on the panel. And we had Comic Relief Crusader on the panel. And of course, Lenrod, thank you for being here, my friend.
Always a good time.
Glad you can make it, and hope to see you Sunday, unless you come and watch it on Wednesday.
Yes, I should be home. Should be home by Sunday, and I might actually be able to hop in on Sunday, unlike my usual Sundays, which is go hang out with the parents' day normally.
Okay.
But I'll be with them all weekend otherwise, so should be getting home on Sunday instead.
Okay. And Dalek, thank you for being here.
Pleasure. Yeah, pleasure as always, Raymond. Though you're lucky I did come on because I was already in bed when you went live. When you went live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know it was late. I know it was 2 hours late, but I wanted to do a show rather than because I was still keyed up, so I wanted to do a show instead of not doing a show. So, but thank you for being here. I wish I could get you. What do you got going on in your channel?
Well, I've decided to change. I don't know if I've already told you this, but I decided to change things up a little bit. I've actually made a new channel, which is supposed to be exclusively for
Yeah, I remember, for
gaming.
Yeah.
So
How is that working out, or is it still in progress?
I think that's still a bit of work in progress because I've had to I had to sort the avatar out, sort the settings for it out. I had to request. Like with my main channel, I had to do the request to be able to live stream to it, and that took, and that took. YouTube did this stupid thing. I have to wait 24 hours before I could actually do any live streaming there. So that was a pain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, things are going weird in the streaming area.
I mean, let me tell you, despite all the bad stuff I hear about Twitch, it's a lot easier to stream there than it is on YouTube.
So Twitch was designed with streaming from the get-go, whereas YouTube, they just added it on.
Yeah. Okay.
But
right.
basically, yeah, I need to actually get around to, I guess you could say, launching that channel properly, and then I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next on my main channel though.
Okay. Legatus graciously found it and put it up there. Thanks, Legatus.
Thanks, Legatus.
Nice.
Nice. So check it out. Check out his channel. All right. Well, I'm going to wish you all a good evening and a great week, rest of the weekend. For those of you who have Monday off, please be safe. And I will see you Wednesday. And I love you all. You take care. Good night, all.
Good night.
Ladies, everyone.
And one of the things I got to figure out is this new thing with StreamYards where you can automatically set up intros and outros when you go live. I got to figure that out. All right. Good night, everybody.
Whoosh.